Yo, 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 was geht, was geht? Willkommen zu einer weiteren Partie, zu einer weiteren Runde. Oh, fuck, komplett vergessen. Ja. Der Sponsor meines Lebens, Genshin Impact, mit der Story Quest von 2.2.0. Von Version 3.2 und ja, ich glaube, da platziere ich nochmal die Cam ein bisschen anders. Hierhin. Ja, passt. Sogar direkt unter den Characters. Let's go. Und dann denke ich mal, ziehen wir am besten durch, weil es gibt nichts zu verlieren eigentlich da. Ah ja, was passiert? Wir möchten Dendro Konahide retten. Das ist der Kontext, den ihr gerade braucht. Mehr ist es erstmal nicht. Und ja, sonst habt ihr eigentlich gar nichts verpasst. Alles gleich geblieben. Ja, alles gleich.
Has everyone arrived?
Everyone is already waiting inside.
Well, what are we waiting for?
Please, wait a moment. Before attending the meeting, I hope you can promise me one thing.
What do you mean?
Promise me that you won't commit to anything too reckless.
Ja, Tatsache.
What do you think?
Ich bin gleich wieder da, ganz kurz. Ja, wenn die Katze mein Leben priorisiert, dann ist es einfach wunderbar.
Okay.
Ich werde mein Bestes geben, Candice. Let's go. Akasha pulsiert, die Kalperflammen lodert. Okay. Cooler Titel, den keine Sau verstehen wird. Let's go. Beziehungsweise bis auf die Lore-Leute, die dann googeln, was heißt Kalpers oder sowas. Elemente, holy shit, danke. Ich habe gar nicht an die Elemente gedacht.
Why isn't anybody talking?
Ah, okay, wollen wir was testen, wollen wir was testen.
We already discussed things a bit.
Ich glaube, ich muss das Spiel ein bisschen lauter machen.
Hey, where have you been? I've missed you too.
Are you ready?
Ja.
Very well.
Ja, wir besprechen Pläne.
Sure this is gonna work?
I gotta admit, it's bold. Color me impressed.
It's worth a try. The point of discussion is to arrive at a solution. Let's cut the small talk and move to the next point.
You're making Paimon nervous.
Man weiß, es sollte irgendeine Cutscene kommen, wenn es lange lädt. Nein,
You're
gar nicht.
finally done.
I have some other stuff to take care of. Catch you all later. Come on, don't give me that face. I know what you're going to say. I'll be careful.
That's what I wanted to hear.
Ah ja, weil wohl die ist, die immer Stress anfängt.
Judging from your expressions, the meeting must have been quite productive.
You can tell?
I'm not that good at scheming a strategy, but I can sense people's emotions. And based on your reaction, things must have gone quite well.
Wir werden am nächsten Jnagaba-Tag zur Tat schreiten?
Paimon's a little worried.
Was sind das
Nothing
für
will go wrong.
Namen?
To be honest, I feel the same. But
Candice,
your deeds speak for themselves.
Yo, Brot, was geht? Wunderschönen guten Abend. Holy shit. Ja. Passiert. Was geht? Was machst du gerade? Alles gut bei dir?
Candice, we stayed behind to tell you that your words.
I'm very glad to hear. I've said the same thing to everyone here today as I said to you when you arrived. Your safety is the most important thing. Only when you're safe can the plan be successful. So please, take care. You're welcome. Good luck. With
Ja, das vierte hat bei Assassin's Creed Unity angefangen heute. Oh, ach ja, das war auch ein schönes Spiel. Es ist sogar auch eigentlich mein einziges Assassin's Creed, was ich auch komplett durch habe und auch wirklich mal gespielt habe. Wobei, es ist ja nicht der beste Teil. Sehr viele feiern den zweiten. Die 1 bis 3, 1 bis 4 wird sehr, sehr stark gefeiert. Alles danach hat so immer seine Zweifel mit, sollte man es feiern oder nicht. Ach ja.
Sounds good. I'll go make some preparations.
Naja, aber ich wünsche viel Spaß mit dem Spiel. Das hat, ist wirklich ganz cool mit der Parkour-Mechanik, finde ich. Du hast sehr viele Möglichkeiten, Häuser und Wände lang zu laufen. Origins war auch so gut. Stimmt. Origins habe ich von vielen gehört, also von meinen Freunden, die es gezockt haben. Origins sei wirklich auch eines der letzten guten Assassin's Creed-Teile gewesen, weil es dir den Ursprung der Assassinen zeigt. Hallo, ich spiele parallel die Story wie ein Macher. Ja, so muss es. Und Unity ist alles sehr smooth. Besonders smooth finde ich immer noch den Parkour-Stil für die Wände, weil das ist wirklich sehr frei, wie du das halt alles machen kannst. Das ist sehr, sehr nice.
Okay.
Leser, ich glaube, du bist schon ein Stück weiter in der Story als ich, weil ich glaube, ich lasse wohl den Großteil der Dialoge hier fließen. Hoffentlich werde ich bis, ich schätze mal, vor 11 fertig werden. Klingt ganz gut.
Yes, she did. But I think my point also bears repeating. Our plan is not child's play. We won't be able to achieve anything if we're simply
Muss ja weiter sein, weil sonst Spoiler. Lul. Stimmt. Skara Bossfight wird aber richtig gut werden. Ich glaube, die werden uns da Healer zum Probieren geben. Dann könnte ich ja eigentlich den Traveler rausmachen. Und vielleicht Kaso oder so reinwerfen oder Ayato.
Didn't we already do that during the meeting?
You can never have enough words of encouragement.
In that case, Candace can cuddle you to your heart's content while I continue to remind you of the seriousness of our situation.
Ach, Al-Haytham.
We all have our jobs to do after all. It's like how some people can be put in charge of logistics while others will fight on the front lines.
Jedenfalls, ich hoffe, ihr habt alle einen entspannten Mittwochabend, je nachdem, ob ihr gearbeitet habt oder nicht. Ich kann sagen, ich habe heute gearbeitet. Ich habe eine Hecke geschnitten, Autoreifen ausgetauscht und ja. Oh, cool. Ja, sowas geht. Tatsache. Ja, ich habe Reifen ausgetauscht und habe das Schnittgut weggebracht. Also würde ich sagen, Job well done.
You don't look anything like a soldier.
Of course. Compared to the mercenaries, I'm merely a feeble scholar. But the advantage of not being a mercenary is that I get to stay in a safer
Lieber
place
arbeiten,
offer
muss ja
my
was
strategic
reinkommen, um
insight.
Seeden zu geben. Ah ja, ah ja.
Just think
Naja,
that
immerhin
mercenary
nicht nur für
lost
Seeden,
mind.
aber auch, wenn man
Mercenary
eigenständig
groups are
lebt, ist
facing
Arbeiten
constant
sehr
danger
wichtig.
every single day.
Darum finde ich es auch sehr interessant, wie sich manche Leute überlegen, neben der Hauptarbeit vorher oder zum Anfang der Hauptarbeit, wo man noch, glaube ich, noch viel Geld vom Gesparten haben sollte, ein eigenes Mehrfamilienhaus zu kaufen und das zu vermieten, um so halt nebenbei nochmal Cash zu verdienen. Eigentlich relativ einfach und simpel, das zu machen. Nur den Kredit wieder abzubezahlen, ist, glaube ich, ein bisschen problematisch.
Well, being a scholar is all
Naja, nicht problematisch, aber ist halt teuer, ne?
a scholar.
Mit den ganzen Zinsen, die doch hinzuberechnet
I'm not
werden.
like the rest of them. Even among members of the same species, some will exhibit far more potential than others.
This guy. Paimon still remembers when those mercenaries in Port Ormos called you a lunatic.
Moment, ich mach's mal ein bisschen. Ah, jetzt hört man die Musik ein bisschen.
All intellectuals are lunatics in the eyes of fools. I'll take that as a compliment. Do you remember the record we saw in the King Deshret ruins? It mentioned forbidden knowledge.
Ja, nein, das ist die Antwort für alle Leute, die nicht bei der Quest aufgepasst
You have
haben.
a good memory. Forbidden knowledge has the power to drive people insane, but this fact has never been shared with the public. Even I, who has worked in the academia for some time, was never once informed of this. I think those mad scholars and mercenaries we encountered may have all fallen victim to the corrupting qualities of forbidden knowledge. But the academia has always held a different view. They have always believed that symptoms of madness are a side effect of human contact with divine knowledge as mere mortals. Come to think of it, perhaps the academia, the Withering, Elazar,
Ah,
and the Sandstorms.
das lasse ich
Don't you
laufen.
think what is happening right now across Sumeru is rather similar to the forbidden knowledge pollution that occurred in the desert thousands of years ago?
Gute Frage, aber das würde erstmal kurz was. Ne, okay, ganz voll Lautstärke muss ich in-game lauter machen.
But Paimon thought that Irminsul's disease is what caused the withering and the sandstorms. At least, wait a second.
Ah, you've connected the dots. The cause of Irminsul's illness may precisely be the pollution from forbidden knowledge.
But if that's the case, what should we do? This is huge!
Wait. Why do you think Lesser Lord Kusanali would have a solution to this situation?
Sie hat gesagt, dass der Schlüssel zur Rettung von Irminsul in den Überresten des Bewusstseins der höheren Herrenkurve zu finden wäre. Ja, okay.
You mean, it's related to the scene you saw when you passed out in the Avidia forest? That whole, the world forget me thing?
In that case, it's imperative that we rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali. Only by working with her to save Irminsul can we completely resolve the problems Sumeru currently faces. To make sure we're still on track, I would like to check on the state of
Where are we going?
to an Aramite bait.
Okay, jetzt erstmal genau den Loot einsammeln, den ich mir selbst geben kann. Interessant. Ton. Spaß beiseite. Ja, okay, das ist dann wieder zu laut. Dann machen wir das wieder leise. Hier. Ja, kann man so gelten lassen. Oder nein, ich glaube, was besser allgemein wäre, ich mache hier Genshin auf volle Lautstärke. Mache es aber für mich hier im Lautstärke-Mixer weniger. Okay, jetzt nur noch abgleichen, dass meine Stimme ein Stück lauter ist als das. Sorry für... Sorry für die Live-Einstellungen und all das, aber das ist leider so eine Sache, an die setze ich mich lieber direkt dran, als es zu spät zu machen oder einfach hin teleportieren, was will ich laufen. Die mache ich dann lieber jetzt, wenn ich es dran habe, dann habe ich es auch direkt hinter mir. Auch alles gut, alles easy. So. All gut. Okay, okay. Dann danke fürs Verständnis, Leute. Spider Sino, Spider Sino.
Oh, you made it.
Huh? What are...
I gave them some technical work.
Ah, it's the scribe. And is that the traveler I see?
Morgi.
How's the work going?
Ah, yes! We have fixed the devices according to your instructions. One of them is already ready for use, while the others are still under repair.
Ah ja.
Aren't those devices for can knowledge extraction? What are you doing with those?
Look here.
Ja, ich sehe.
Huh? More can knowledge? Are you going to put more weird stuff into his head again?
What's that look on your face? Are you scared?
Paimon's a little scared, but very, very furious.
Anyway, we're not going to use this just yet. As I mentioned during the meeting, this knowledge capsule contains a decree I drew up in the past. The academia should also have their own copy. Traveler, I want you to record something into this capsule.
Mich?
Do you believe we can save Lesser Lord Kusanali?
Ja.
Good. Conviction is the most important part of all now. Please get ready and put on this
You want us to record our conviction into the...
Yes. I understand, but trust me, Paimon, this is something we have to do. Because, to achieve this impossible task, it sounds like you'll need to fool your own heart first. Although it...
Ah, Your Own Heart.
Kingdom
Kingdom Hearts Reference überall.
Imagine this. We have orchestrated our plan and successfully rescued Lesser Lord Kusanali. As a result, everything went without a hitch, and everyone now, open your eyes.
Mhm.
Here,
What's this?
read it out loud.
Auf dem Blatt Papier stehen einige seltsame Worte. Auch wenn es nicht klar ist, in welchen Nutzen es hat. Ja, okay.
It's done.
Was für ein sonderbares Erlebnis.
Okay? Does anything hurt?
Ja, mir geht's
It's
gut.
just a recording. There should be no negative effects.
But what was the point of doing this?
And that's perfectly fine. In any case, these capsules aren't meant to be used by you.
Huh?
Have you forgotten? Our plan needs to account for those who have long relied on the Akasha. You may find it hard to believe, but for those people, everything the Akasha transmits to them is nothing short of absolute truth. Imagine if you've been using a device like the Akasha since the day you were born, and this device has always supported you during times of need. After all that time, what do you think you'd become?
Ein
A
Zombie.
fool?
Ein Smartphone-Zombie.
A slave to orders.
Ah, sorry, leider nicht.
And that's why rules are
Wink.
so important.
Ach, doof, das ist doof. Ich dachte, das war Wink.
In addition, those who understand the rules can delineate boundaries and identify gray areas.
But
You could say that those kinds of ambiguous zones can be very interesting. One might even...
things you're interested in are really out there.
Anyway, that's enough chit-chat. I'm going to take those two to work on some small projects. You can head to Caravan Reebok
Okay.
and start preparing for the next step.
Small
We're going to tinker with the Akasha terminal.
Oh, jetzt ist mir gerade was Gutes eingefallen. Wie ich meinen Genshin-Namen ändern könnte. Profil, nicht Profil ändern. Nickname ändern. Al-Sahat. Obwohl es ja bestimmt gar keine Bedeutung hat, aber irgendwie mit dem ganzen Al-Hytham-Ding. Keine Ahnung. Ist halt inspirabel, ne? Wenn man was mag, kann man sich auch dran lehnen.
The sunshine will eventually illuminate
I thought we agreed on a plan. How can you go back on your word?
The plan is too radical and carries a high risk for casualties.
Okay, Signer und ein
I've given
NPC
a
aber
lot
über
of
einen Plan.
Still the best plan we have. As a former Matra, you of all people should be able to see the bigger picture. And
I did. And that's how I saw the danger behind these so-called advantages. Hitham's plan is even more radical than I imagined.
Huh? Why are you guys arguing?
my friend, you're just in time. Why
Rahman.
don't you help me persuade Sino? He's turned against our plan.
We agreed to work out a plan at the meeting. As mercenaries, you're familiar with the local environment, so you'll take care of the specifics. But had I known all Hatham would give you those kinds of suggestions, I would not.
Look, you already know that we're all on the same side here, don't you?
Mercenaries place a lot of importance on their bonds of friendship, but also will not hesitate to make sacrifices if they deem the situation to be sufficiently dire.
Okay, ja, Söldner und ihre Prinzipien, dass sie das eigentlich nur für Geld machen und sich nicht so wirklich mit Recht und Ordnung
Seems
auskennen
you really
sollten.
do understand.
Traveler, Paimon, this is also something you should know. Rahman's plan is to have me work with the Caravan Reebok guards in my capacity as a Matra.
Friendship
We
feels
will arrest the
amazing, man.
mercenaries
Yee.
and escort them into Sumeru City.
Wait, how can we work with the guards?
can't get through that wall easily, remember? Caravan Rebot would never let so many unregistered members of the Eremites enter Sumeru City. My plan will clear us of any possible suspicion.
That also sounds like something Alhaitham told you.
Doesn't Alhaitham know how dangerous this plan is?
Of course he does. He told me, there is no perfect plan, but this can get the job done. He also said that with the help of Sino and the Traveler, our chance of success would increase significantly.
Na, hoffentlich.
I never blindly trust anyone.
If I make the arrests alone, I can control myself and prevent you from getting hurt. But I can't guarantee that kind of discipline from the guards. To make the whole thing more convincing, you'll need to resist to some degree. I'm okay with the deaths of enemies. But now that we're allies, I'm against the meaningless loss of our own.
I can't believe a Matra would actually care about us. I've lived a hard life, and I can say that people like you are hard to come by.
I've always treated my allies with honesty and respect. They have the right to know important...
Now you're making this hard.
Hey, is there something we can do to help?
Ich kann helfen, ich kann mit Maß Gewalt ausüben. Es gibt wirklich keinen anderen Weg. Ja, ich nehme das zweite, das klingt besser. Also das mit dem Maß ausüben.
Some of the mercenaries, which should reduce the number of times you'll have to struggle directly with the guards. That should help at least a little bit.
Sino, we have no fear of casualties, because we crave the spoils of victory. So please, lend us...
Well, now that you've... But remember, you need to follow the plan and not do anything. Since you and I both recognize the significance of this operation, there should be no more animosity between the followers of the Dendroarchon and those of King Deshret. Everyone's life.
Okay, you have a deal.
Ah, yes, finally.
The guard should
Die
be stationed
Grünen
in the
und die
courtyard
Roten.
nearby. You can
Sei
find them
jetzt
there.
so, Bruder. So, sprich mit den Soldaten vom Karawanenribat. Ja, Mann, ich lerne so viele arabische Begriffe heute kennen. Spaß beiseite. Yo, Soldaten, was geht? Ab sofort sind wir jetzt Friends.
General Mahamatra! To what do we owe the honor?
Keep your voice down. This is a secret operation. I'm going to...
Ah, of course, of course. Mahamatra Sino's order is the Academia's order. Just let us know what you need. But who exactly are you planning to arrest, and how many...
They're a squad of Eremites whose number is comparable to Ain El Akmar in Port Ormos.
Ein L.
They're
Akbar.
involved in the theft and
As many as I
Klingt
know
irgendwie
of,
viel
well,
cooler
this
als
should definitely be
Academia und
classified
sowas.
as a joint operation.
Then I suggest that you report this to your superior.
Got it. Please wait a moment. I'll contact them immediately.
Ein Alna. Und dann wieder Sachen, die man nicht verstehen kann. Ja, Mann. Simpelsichen Angelegenheiten trittst du richtig mächtig auf.
Because this is work. Because I trust...
Paimon can't believe you're still in the mood to chat. Aren't you even a little worried? What if these guards all... Even if that guard doesn't know, their superiors...
We discussed this, remember?
The Caravan Rebot operation is of great importance. But don't worry, the guards there shouldn't know that Sino has stepped down.
How can you be so sure?
First, the other Matra still don't know why Sino has left, which proves that the Academia has been covering up the matter.
Second, this is a crucial moment for the Academia's God creation plan. If something were to happen to the General Mahamatra, it's bound to attract a lot of unwanted attention. No matter how you look at it, they don't seem interested in sharing the news of Sino's departure.
A reasonable inference. I agree.
Oh, mein Handgelenk heute aber auch wirklich wieder. Keine Ahnung, was mit dem los ist.
Which brings us to our next issue. I'm sure some of you have been wondering if the prediction function of the Akasha will affect our operation.
The Akasha is still in operation, so I must remain on high alert. Actually, considering the power of the Akasha, it's quite strange that it hasn't already tried to interfere with my actions.
I've given that a lot of thought. For now, I don't think you'll need to worry. If you remember, When you first came to Aru Village, all your actions and routes were predicted by the Akasha. It even gave that information to those who kidnapped the village keepers.
Mhm.
But things like that never happened again after we met up with the Traveler.
That's true. But why?
Look at it from a different angle. Why do you think the Akasha will predict your actions?
Because my personal data has been entered into the Akasha.
That's true, but the key to this question is, how well can the Akasha make predictions about a person? Haven't you ever thought about it? Just how can it do this in the first place?
Because the Akasha controls the entirety of
The Academia firmly believes that all human actions can be explained through logic.
By sorting and analyzing entered data, the Akasha can derive behavioral logic and
Also in
predict the
anderen
actions of
Worten,
those who fit an existing logic
Akashas
model.
System ist gefühlt eine künstliche AI, die die gesamten Bewegungen, Ziele und Schritte vorhersagen kann, beziehungsweise aufgrund von Logik ausrechnen kann.
However, at the risk of sounding like an advocate for fallacies, can everyone truly be considered logical at all times? Emotions are part of our behavioral logic, but can you guarantee that every experience of the same joy or pain would be equally intense? How can our feelings and opinions be predictable down to the letter in every single instance? Sino, in the past, you've always worked alone. In the absence of another person who could sway you or your thoughts, the Akasha could produce predictions that were similar to your real-life behavioral principles. Decisive and principled, you were used to solving problems alone. That's why the Akasha could figure you out. But now, you've joined a team. And I believe the Akasha hasn't yet figured out the full. Our thoughts and logic have the Akasha lacks data on these interactions, and it's impossible for it to predict your actions in the future based on your decisions in the past. After all, there's probably a limit to just how much we can be So, in my opinion...
Makes sense to me. I agree. The Akasha is not alive, and I don't think we can be completely controlled by something without a mind of its own.
Is that so? I guess there are things that even the Akasha cannot calculate. And people will not be forever trapped by the past.
Ach, Flashback.
Next time, pay attention during our
Ja, hätten die nicht unbedingt skippen müssen und dann erst später zu zeigen. Aber okay. Jeder macht seine Story-Writing selbst.
General Mahamatra, we were not expecting your presence here.
Anderer Mahamatra.
I'm the security officer of the Grand Deshret Desert District. My name is Luxembarbo.
Luxembarbo, okay.
This is my assistant, the Traveler. He
Ja,
will be working
Al-Zahad.
The construct next to him is for his work.
Beep! Construct, beep!
What a great honor to meet you. Your golden hair is as bright as the sun. And, is this the latest technology from the Academia?
Sehr freundlich.
Have you made a decision regarding the matter I mentioned to your subordinate?
It seems to be a dire situation, so of course you will have our full cooperation.
There's no need for flat.
Yes, sir.
Take your most elite platoon and follow me to the eastern side of the district. We will...
Understood.
Map.
Hurry, bring the map.
In 2 days, we will engage... Any questions about the time?
None at all, sir.
Good. See you...
Yes, sir.
Maybe hanging around the General Mahamatra isn't so bad after all. Everyone's so respectful towards us.
Ja, das fühlt sich ziemlich gut an.
This is all due to the absolute authority of the Academia. And now, we're going to strike back. Get ready.
Warte 2 Tage. Okay. Einmal, zweimal. Oh, wie die Zeit vergeht. Wie die Zeit vergeht. Ach, meine Güte. Das dauert so lang. Tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack, tick, tack. Warte ganz kurz, was ist bei den beiden los? Ah, verstehe, verstehe. Okay, gut, dann können wir weitermachen.
Time for the operation. Let's go meet Sino.
Ja, let's go meet Sino and the rest. Ah, ja. Nein, falscher Knopf. Wohin? Dahin. Du, 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 du. Was geht, Freunde?
There. Our helpers have arrived already. Let's hurry over.
Wait a moment.
Oh, it's you.
You're my assistant, remember? Being my assistant, you must stay with me. Now let's head over there.
It's General Mahamatra and his assistants.
We meet again.
Ja, Luxemburgo. Digga, Luxemburgo, Söldner des Regiments der 30, stationiert beim Karawan Ribat. Was für Titel?
You're here.
It's to show how important we think the operation is. Since this is a big case for the academia,
I'm glad to hear your sense of resolve. They are our only leads for the case.
understood.
Everyone! The Eremites are approaching!
Make preparations and be ready for combat.
Digga, hat der gerade geschrien.
Halt!
Oh? What a warm welcome! What do you want? Judging from those shiny weapons in your hands,
Rahman. The academia.
who you
Ja, okay, jetzt kommt der
spotted?
Fake-Dialog, wo die beiden sich anstechen. Jetzt kommt ein Kampf, wir machen sie fertig. Ja.
Out of my way!
Ja, mache ich easy fertig. Alter, alle gegen einen. 49. Ah, okay.
It's
Easy.
over.
Ja, wir haben sie komplett getötet.
We have subdued them.
Ah.
The operation is now over. All Eremite mercenaries and related personnel.
Ah, you pitiful Dendro Archon dogs!
I'm afraid you.
King Jeshred will curse you, and you will all!
Silence.
Oh,
Oh. Okay.
Restrain them and take them back to Caravan Rebat. Count.
Yes, sir!
Sehr gut, ne? Kann ja auch passieren, ne? So easy.
Mahamatra
So
Sino.
easy.
I will now take my.
Understood.
Okay, jetzt kommt der Fake-Dialog. Also, das ist Fake-Dialog. Jetzt kommt der gespielte Dialog. Jo, gute Arbeit.
Let's talk elsewhere.
Es ist bis jetzt nur Reden. Ich möchte Scaramouche-Bosskampf haben. Ich möchte ein bisschen mehr Lore haben.
Really well.
Yes.
That's fantastic.
Uh,
And that punch you gave Rama
was ein
there?
Dosenbrot.
Once we're done here, I'll return to Caravan Rebot and oversee the group's transport. I promise.
Yeah, you're the reason why everything went so well.
It's not the time to celebrate yet. Go join up with her.
Speaking of which, is it really okay for us not to share the full plan with Tainari? What if he'll film?
I have a very close relationship with Tainari. Given how well we know each other, I believe my message alone should be enough to bring him to. If we
Ja,
need
okay,
help,
er wurde schon
get ready for
informiert.
the next.
Eremite de Kredite, oder was? War das? Eremita ne Kredite. Ah, okay, stimmt ja. Man kriegt ja für die Story auch noch Primo Gems hinterhergeworfen. Imagine, die würden Free Wishes geben. Das wäre cooler. Da muss ich auf 160 hochbauen.
It's about time. Didn't you say our part of the plan is the most important of all? And here you come rolling in late. In the time it took you to get here, I already did 5 laps around the place, downed 7 drinks, and even did some clothes shopping.
Ah, ja, okay, gut. Ich habe ein paar Typen zusammengeschlagen, also passiert. Passiert. Ja, das ist, by the way, das ist die Dia. Bald spielbarer Charakter in Genshin. Sehr gutes Design, finde ich, fürs Wüstengebiet. Hat auch so einen coolen, ich sag mal, Roboterarm. Ich glaube, es ist ein normaler Arm, der einfach nur ein paar Rüstung-Upgrades bekommen hat. Aber ja, also was Genshin gut kann, sind Charakter-Designs. Bis auf Scaramouche Anemo-Version. Das ist wack, in meiner Meinung nach.
Our responsibility is to get a status update on the Fatui Harbinger known as the Doctor.
El Dottore.
That controls all of Sumeru is already hard enough.
Auch ein Charakter, den ich jetzt mittlerweile viel mehr mag als vorher.
Right? Hearing his name just reminds me of those stuffy old geezers in the academia. I'd rather not have to deal with someone like that. According to the plan, we should first go to Pardis DI and ask for Forest Watcher. If all Hatham and Sino's sources are solid, then we can be sure that Tainari still has the Academia's. So, we'll find Tainari, and the sages have placed spies everywhere on the other side of the wall. I'll follow you as a bodyguard.
Wer hätte gedacht, dass die einmal zu meiner Leibwächterin werden würde? Also auf jeden Fall DesaX Leibwächterin. Hashtag der Lover Nummer 1.
Paimon thought mercenaries would do anything for Mora.
That's certainly true. But when multiple employers are vying for your services, you should always go with the best offer. How much do I want? Hey, how about paying me with a smile?
Smile.
I
Oh.
haven't seen you smile. Come on, give me a smile so that I can be less worried. Looking good. There are many kinds of smiles, but only a true. Let's go.
Okay, also ab dahin. Die Cutscene ist aber hier passiert. Na egal. Erstmal zu Tenari, und dann zu Dottore und dann hoffentlich Scaramouche-Bosskampf. Beziehungsweise kommen der Plot, die Lore und alles hinterher. Ey, Tenari, was geht? Brudi. Tainari, Tichnari.
Ah, Traveler, Paimon. And you are?
Lang nicht mehr gesehen, Bruder.
Hey there.
This is our friend Dia. She's an Aramite mercenary.
A mercenary? You must have some big
Paimon geht
news
mir auf
for
den
me.
Sack. Jeder hasst Paimon. Ich wünsche mir echt, der Traveler würde mehr reden. Dann kommt es mir auch nicht. So, Tales of Arise, ein Spiel, was ich nebenbei ab und zu mal spiele, wenn ich die Gelegenheit und Bock dazu habe, macht's besser, weil der Main Character spricht. Paimon. Ja, sie im Englischen ja, kann sie einen auf die Nerven gehen, in anderen Sprachen sogar eher weniger. Aber Englisch ist halt die Favorite-Sprache für mich. Darum muss ich es leider erdulden.
Alright, then follow me.
Ja. Paimon ist halt
This place is
der
better. We won't be disturbed by any passerby.
der wiedergebende Charakter, der gefühlt alle paar Minuten das wiedergibt, was gesagt wurde. Und das ist, was einen wirklich abfucken sollte. Beziehungsweise mich fuckt's halt wirklich ab.
Okay, what is this important thing you want to ask me?
Ja, und jetzt kommt gleich Paimon rein.
The doctor.
He's that strange-looking Fatui Harbinger with the mask. Paimon thinks he has blue hair.
Sowas halt zum Beispiel. Wir wissen, wie Dottore aussieht.
Yes, actually, he left Party's DI just a little while ago.
He left already?
Yeah, he came looking for.
Can I ask what it was about? Sorry to ask you like this after. For now, all we can share with you is that your friend Sino is working with us.
Sino used. I see. So that's why he hasn't been at the academia. Okay. I will answer your questions and will assist you any way I can.
Sino's name really does work wonders. You're not even a little worried that we might.
Despite having just met you, I can sense that you're the serious type. Between you,
Ach,
the
ja.
Traveler, and Sino.
Tenari schlauer als man denkt.
You don't need to tell me anything you don't want to. The Harbinger you mentioned came to me because he wanted to take the scholar Hypatia away with him.
Hypatia? Why would he want her?
Ja, was will mit NPC? Ist er verwandt mit dir?
And what do you mean by take away? Is he planning?
Yes. He told me his return to Snezhnaya is imminent.
Ah. Da ist er. Let's go. Ja. Guckt euch nur sein sickes Design an. Den würde ich gerne spielbar haben. Mit den coolen Federn und dem coolen Fell. Fell? Dieser Fake-Fell da.
So you mean you're leaving this place soon?
Indeed. Otherwise, we could have perhaps talked a little
Hallo
more.
Arden, hallo vor YouTube, was geht? Wie geht's? Hoffe, du hast einen schönen Tag. Willkommen zu meinem Genshin Story Stream. Ja, komm, setz dich rein, hol dir was zu essen und trinken und schau zu, wie ich absolut struggle mit den ganzen Dialogen.
I was just about to set out when I remembered something important. To that end, I made a final trip to Pardis Di.
Geil. Ja, Mann.
Let me ask, have you been taking care of a scholar by the name of Hypatia?
Warum glaube ich echt, die sind miteinander verwandt, wenn ich mir die Haarfarbe ansehe?
Your sources are accurate. No doubt because you recruited many informants.
Hab Kartoffel
You're
und
right.
Mangosaft.
Hypatia has indeed been receiving treatment.
Nice. Kartoffeln? Kartoffelchips oder richtige normale Kartoffeln?
Forgive me for asking, but how's the treatment coming along?
Given the way you're asking,
Since you asked, I'll be frank. I would like to take Hypatia to Snezhnaya.
Und mir geht's gut, ich komme vom Essen. Jo, wie geht's dir denn? Mir geht's auch ganz gut. Heute minimal gearbeitet. Also, ich bin halt die Woche über zu Hause, aber zu Hause weiter gearbeitet. Lief ganz gut.
it's incredibly difficult to transfer a patient. As a scholar
Halt gekochte.
yourself, shouldn't you at least
Okay,
be
ja.
aware
Es gibt viele Arten von Kartoffeln. Gebratene, Spaltkartoffel, Bratkartoffel. Ja, Spalt und Bratkartoffel ist eigentlich das gleiche. Kartoffelpuffer, Kartoffelbrei. Aber okay, gut, gut. Gekochte Kartoffeln. Auch sehr lecker, ja. Ich enjoy die immer wieder mit minimal noch Butter dazu. Also, wenn die fertig sind und die Kartoffeln heiß sind, Butter zum Schmelzen und ein bisschen Salz. Das, finde ich, macht die Kartoffeln viel, viel leckerer, als sie schon sind.
Well, you're the only one who's ever made such a request.
Vorausgesetzt, sie sind nicht zu überkocht oder sowas.
I have my ways of keeping her safe during the journey. In addition, I can also promise that under my care, Hypatia will receive the most advanced. I will personally supervise her treatment and see to her recovery. Would that be agreeable to you?
Hypatia was born in Sumeru and remains a scholar of the academia. Her situation has not become dire enough to necessitate her transfer to another nation. Transporting her to Snezhnaya is risky, and the potential benefits are unknown. As the person currently responsible for her treatment, I cannot possibly sign off on this transfer. Your suggestion is rude and reckless. I'll pass.
Oh.
I don't
Tenaris
know
wahre
much
Natur
about the
kommt wieder
doctor,
raus.
But after talking with him, I realized that, just like many other scholars, he possesses an aura of arrogance that I've come to detest. It's not so much that he's looking down on others, but more that he's so confident in himself and his abilities, to a point of near insanity. I would never refer a patient to someone like him.
Hat er sich damit zufrieden gegeben? Nein.
I prepared myself for a protracted battle of wits, and was really surprised to see him just give up on the topic. Still, his reaction really concerned me.
Safe, er hatte Pager im Nachhinein entführt. Irgendwas in der Richtung. Oder hat es echt sein lassen?
I see, I see. Of course, your opinion makes perfect sense. You're still young, but already quite stubborn. I must say, you are not like what I had expected.
Oh, danke sehr, du. Er redet ja mit Tenaris, nicht mit mir.
Under normal circumstances, I wouldn't just let you off the hook like this. But unfortunately, I'm in a hurry today. What with Her Most Noble Majesty, the Tsaritsa, calling for our return.
Lang lebe die Tsaritsa.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave. It's just as the Academia said. You're a responsible and gifted scholar. Sadly, even with all of that, you're still lacking a bit of shrewdness. And that's also why people like you can never realize that sooner or later, everyone must pay the price for what they've learned.
Wenn der Senior zum Junior ein bisschen Angst geben will für die Schule, let's go.
Paimon can't help but feel like he's hit.
He asked a question, yet didn't care for my answer. perhaps I'm nothing but a talking rock in his eye. He never came off as malicious, but an utter lack of compassion permeated throughout our conversation. From his tone, I can sense that he's always looked down on others.
Es fällt mir schwer zu glauben, dass er Sumire wirklich verlassen will.
I can barely believe it myself. But if that's true,
I don't think I missed any details. Frankly speaking, I don't want you to do anything too risky. Now that you know a little more, it should be easier for you to stay safe.
Alles klar. Danke für die Infos, Tenari.
sorry we can't tell you everything.
It's okay. I have an obligation to do so. To be perfect.
Ah ja.
Recently, my master wrote several letters to me, asking me to return to the academia and assist him with his research.
Hasn't he already asked you several times before?
Yes, but there's something off about this most recent batch of letters. The handwriting and tone are both familiar, but some details of my master will occasionally leave a few dots on the back of the letter. 1 dot means that he wrote the letter on a sunny day, and 3 dots stand for a rainy day.
Ja, okay.
This has been a habit of his for many years, but I didn't find any dots in his recent letters.
Aha.
I get it. Since you are always at Gandharvaville, you would like me, someone already working at the...
I'd like to ask you to do that for me.
I can do that, but I have a feeling it won't be that. The Academia has been working on a big project. I'm not quite sure what it is, but your master might be involved with it. If the higher-ups really are hiding something, if the situation becomes critical, I'll leave the Academia.
All right, we've got a plan. I'll stay at Gandharvaville to support you.
If that scenario comes to pass, you must be extra vigilant. And be wary of any messages or direct requests from the Academia.
I must say, I didn't expect a warning like this from the General
Being loyal to the Academia doesn't mean blindly doing whatever the sages. On that note,
The Academia, yes, but my master is a man of integrity. Even when I was a
Es ist
student, I
an
was worried
sich
he'd get in
nicht
trouble
so
for sticking
wichtiger
to his
Dialog,
beliefs.
aber die Interaktion zwischen den beiden finde ich eigentlich ganz cool.
I suppose he's lucky to have lasted
Na,
so
was heißt
long.
cool? Ich finde sie eigentlich sehr
But in the end,
normal, sehr chillig rüberkommt. Naja, vorausgesetzt, man kennt die Charaktere einzeln und fragt sich,
So
würden
you
sie wohl
noticed
untereinander
something was up with the
interagieren, dann
This may well
ja.
be how Sino became involved in all this. In that case, I must keep my promise and help you however I can. Also, if you run into Sino again, please help me pass on a message to him. Trust your own senses and experiences.
Glaube, was du selbst siehst und
I
hörst.
think this may be something he needs to hear.
Okay, we'll find a chance to.
Thanks.
Boah, laufen wir wieder durch
Right.
Illusionen durch
let's go
und
hunt
müssen
down
durch
this
unsere
Harbinger.
anderen Sinne außer dem, was wir
Oh,
haben.
by the way, which way did the doctor go
Uns
when he left
orientieren.
Pardis DI?
That way.
Der Ehrenjäger. Da hinten. Der hier ist
Gotcha. Thanks so much. We'll be on our way.
typischer Ehrenjäger. Klassiker. Baka. Ne, er sagt immer wieder Jiuda. Und Tatakae.
According to Tainari, the doctor is
Tatakae,
leaving Sumeru
Tatakae.
soon. I want to check if the doctor was actually telling the truth. He also said that he'll take care of everything before he leaves. What did he mean by that? Just to be safe, let's chase...
But we have no idea.
We'll do it the mercenary way.
Können wir nicht einfach nach Sumero
That
City gehen und gut
Harbinger
ist?
may have tried to cover his trail.
Ah,
Still left some traces.
warte. Oh. Oh, okay, es geht.
Or perhaps he never even thought about concealing his whereabouts.
Ach so, er ist die komplett andere. Oh mein Gott, das ist Celia.
Yep, we're headed in the right direction. The traces are still fresh, but there's no sign of his entourage.
Dia, warte, ich muss Seli wegbringen, sonst vergesse ich es. Okay, nice.
Oh,
It's all coming out now.
It's all coming together. Mit Detektiv Hazel. Let's go. So. Ah, aber so kann man schon mal sehen, wie es aussieht, mit der ja von hinten zu spielen. Also von hinten zu sehen, wenn man sie spielen könnte. Ja, ganz in Ordnung. Nicht so mein Taste. Es ist wirklich, glaube ich, echt mehr was für Desa und die anderen Leute, die der pullen wollen.
We can stop here. I think I know where the doctor went.
Bitches.
To the south of here is Port Ormos, which seems to be where they're headed.
Port Ormos?
That's right. Let's go to the port and have a look for ourselves.
Ah, das war sogar ein Ormos. Okay, ich dachte, das wäre echt ein Ding. Oh, kann ich mich teleportieren? Ja, okay, das war Ormos und nicht Sumeru City. Dann habe ich mich da vertan. Weil meine Erwartung wäre jetzt gewesen, er ist nach Sumeru City zurückgegangen. Sehe ich ihn hier schon irgendwo? Nein. Ah, Fatui Soldiers. Let's go.
Shh! Don't draw their attention. The port is crawling with Fatui soldiers.
Let's keep going and see what we...
Es ist ja wieder für ein Parcours.
Now this is a proper farewell ceremony for a Snezhnayan Harbinger.
Yeah, ich hab...
leaving. I've still only seen him once or twice.
I used to hold a position in our homeland, and back then, the doctor spoke in a very different way from the way he speaks now. Maybe the way people talk in Sumeru has rubbed off on him? It's always like that when you spend too long away from home. When he gets back to Snezhnaya, perhaps it will also take him some time to get used to the life there again.
Huh? But, sir, that can't be right.
No, I remember it like it was yesterday. Both his expressions and tones are now very different. Also, for some reason, he seems like he's all smiles now.
You must be mistaken. Nobody's supposed to look happy when they're on a business trip.
Haben wir es geschafft? First try?
The doctor is on.
Wir haben es geschafft, first try!
So he told the truth after all. He is actually leaving Sumeru. Let's get closer and find a place to hide so we can observe him.
Ah, da, okay.
This place will do. We can hide here while we keep an eye on the boat.
Ja, Doktor scheint sich Sumeru verlassen zu wollen, aber steckt wirklich nicht mehr dahinter. Ist es vielleicht ein abgekartetes Spiel? Was ist denn?
Huh? Is he waving?
It's time to say goodbye.
Wait, is he the only person? And where are all the soldiers we...
They were all here just a few minutes ago.
So this was a trap.
Nein, uns ist niemand.
Wait.
Luckily, there is still some time left for me to take care of everything before I leave.
Moment, das Schiff, auf dem Tore befindet, verlässt den Hafen. Ah, okay, kann ich nicht mehr lesen. Ja, okay.
Oh no.
Aber,
They might be
nein.
after Hypatia. Let's get back to Party's Dia.
Huh? What do you mean?
Ich erinnere mich. Hypatia hat ihr Bewusstsein mit Stephens Ramush verbunden.
I'm afraid that she's seen something that she wasn't supposed to see. If I were the Fatui, I would also try to take her away.
Wäre ich eine Fatua. Ja, okay. RIP deutsche Sprache.
Oh no. Are you...
Let's go.
Ja, natürlich renne ich auch den ganzen Weg dahin. Nein, Teleportation. Rot, the Rot. The Ultra Rot.
Pardes Di is not a place you Fatui can just show up and do as you...
I believe we've already made ourselves quite clear.
But you've been in Sumeru for some time already. I find it coincidental
Ace
that
the
you chose
ass
to only
nut.
come here today.
Ace, was geht, Digga?
Even the Grand Sage himself may not have
Hoffe,
the
alles
right
gut
to
bei dir, hast
question
deinen
our
Mittwoch
research,
genossen.
much less an ordinary scholar like yourself. I've done my duty to inform you. Don't make things difficult for yourself.
It would seem that my words have fallen on deaf ears. You can keep trying to deny it, but coming to Pardes Di now? I'm pretty sure you're not just looking for herbs.
With all due respect, your baseless speculations will only lead to unnecessary trouble.
Well, you only have your Harbinger to blame. I may be staying at Party's DI as a scholar, but that doesn't mean I'm no longer a forest watcher. It is still my duty to protect the peace and safety of the scholars who have contributed so much to Sumer.
Then it seems our...
No one will lay a hand on you, Hypatia. I'm fine.
These two have really crossed the line. Time to teach them.
There's no use resisting! Give us Hypatia!
Keep dreaming.
Yeah, Kainari, beat him up!
The doctor's orders are absolute.
Ah, ja, Mann. So liebe ich es. Gutes Gameplay. Ja, okay. Es ist nicht so episch, aber... Es ist League of Legends. Oh nein, ich bin ausgerutscht. Ja, 21.000 Damage, let's go.
We're not getting anywhere. Traveler, Paimon, please go to Hypatia. We need to make sure.
Got it!
Okay.
Hypatia's still here. Doesn't.
Ich sag's dir, die ist vielleicht... Okay, die Haare sind zu grün. Ich hatte sie blau in Erinnerung.
Well, how is she? Oh, that's good.
Ah! Scaramouche, Scaramouche.
So, you think this is over?
Ey! Die Stimme. Scaramouche. Ausrufezeichen, Fragezeichen. Andersherum, Fragezeichen, Ausrufezeichen.
I've missed that look of abject horror. You've given me that look every time we meet.
But, where is he?
Paimon kann ihn nicht sehen. Diese Gestalt, ein Geist, ein Phantom? Nein. Könnte es damit zu tun haben, dass ich gerade Hypatia berührt habe, existiert Scaramouche auch in ihrem Bewusstsein. Was für Genshin Drops. Ich spiele nie. Genshin Drops sind automatisch generiert. Ich habe auch Overwatch Drops, die ich abholen könnte, aber ich spiele kein Overwatch. It's Ghost Summer. Yes.
I can hear all of your thoughts, you know.
Ace, komm, spiel Genshin. Hast einen Zeitvertreib zu tun, wenn die Videos von Ruffy rendern. Ja, ich weiß. Ich bekomme auch meine eigenen Genshin Drops. Das ist richtig geil. Warum nicht? Spiel Overwatch. Ja, könnte ich, aber ich weiß nicht. Dieses ganze System mit Team versus Team, die versuchen eine, ich sag mal, Payload. Es ist keine Payload. So einen Wagen von A nach B zu bringen, das kenne ich ja schon von Paladins. Und das habe ich schon ein paar Monate hart gegrindet mit Freunden. Das ist nicht so sehr ein Spiel für mich. Du bist nicht schlechter als Ace. Ich kann schlechter als Ace sein, trust me. Die Drops kommen, wenn man die mit Switch verknüpft. Kann gut sein. Also, ich weiß, ich habe nichts eingestellt, aber trotzdem passiert.
Who are you talking to? It can't be the Balladeer, right?
I know you must be curious. I might as well tell you that I decided to enter Hypatia's consciousness the moment I sensed your touch.
Warum? Warum machst du das?
Observe you on a fool's errand.
Okay.
Hey, traveler!
My deification is nearly complete. All that's left now are just some final details.
Cool.
Do you understand? Even if you manage to rescue Lesser Lord Kusanali, it will be impossible for you to defeat a bona fide god like me. Is it wise to force that childlike god into a divine battle against...
Anscheinend der Akademie schneller gehandelt, als sie vermutet haben. Anscheinend?
It's how they can justify reverence for a god as they construct it. But this also shows that humanity's worship of gods is a combination of blasphemy and exaltation. It's truly laughable.
Dadurch, ich denke, würde ich dir eine Frage stellen. Deine Stimmung ist besser als die mal zuvor, oder kommt das nur so vor?
Yeah, I'm in a good mood, which is why I'm talking to you like this.
Ja, okay, macht Sinn. Aber hättest du denn gar keine Befürchtungen?
What do you mean?
Die Akademie plant, die Wissenskonserve der Gottheit in dein Bewusstsein anzuspeisen. Das bringt extremes Risiko an sich. Selbst wenn die Einschätzung der Akademie richtig ist und du als Folge davon die Weisheit der Götter erhalten wirst, wirst du sehr wahrscheinlich nicht mehr länger du selbst sein, sondern wie die Hoffnung der Akademie zu einer neuen höheren Göttin Rukkhadevata werden. Willst du wirklich zu einem Gott werden, auch wenn es bedeutet, deine Persönlichkeit zu verlieren?
Those words almost make you sound like a friend who actually cares.
Oh.
But you're wrong. I'm different from all of you.
Sorry, dass ich gefragt habe, Bruder.
I was born to become a god. My entire life up until this point has just been a meaningless routine. Just think about a sheet of paper. By itself, it holds no meaning. The content recorded on it is what gives it value. All I had recorded down before were some painful memories and boring human feelings. Indeed, to me, the sight of you fools in your futile struggles is far more amusing. Tell me, just what has this world done for you to protect it with such zest and conviction?
Eigentlich hat die Welt gar nichts für mich gemacht, außer mir ein paar Characters zu geben.
I'm connected to your consciousness, so I can hear what you're thinking and sense the depth of your determination. This is a good conversation we're having. So here's a word of advice. Let go of your misguided guardian complex. You know nothing about the truth. It'll be for your own good, as well as everyone else's.
Wenn du so denkst, warum hältst du dann deine Verbindung zu Pagers Bewusstsein weiterhin aufrecht? Mit deiner derzeitigen Macht solltest du die Verbindung doch durchtrennen können.
Ah, you've seen my affection for her. If you were in my position, I think you'd feel the same way. She peered into my consciousness and saw my past. Someone like that is qualified to become my first follower.
Ah.
All gods need followers. So Hypatia has been chosen. Her appearance heralds my imminent arrival at the throne of divinity, while her worship shall become my glory.
Ist das wirklich so?
You're doubting me again? No matter. Soon, you'll know what kind of authority you're challenging.
Wenn diese Anhänger wirklich wertschätzen, solltest du sie beschützen und nicht zulassen, dass ihr jemand Alleinleitern
Who wants
tut.
to hurt my devout follower?
Da Il Dottore anscheinend beabsichtigt jemand.
The doctor wants to hurt my first follower?
Macht dich das nicht wütend?
How very amusing.
Ach,
Has anyone ever
Traveler.
told you that you're not good at sowing discord? The doctor has never known his place. Even now, the puny human thinks himself capable of interfering in the business of the new god. You're still too naive if you think a few words will be enough to convince me to destroy the doctor. But I'm willing to give you a gift, just like my expression of affection towards It is an honor for you to be able to stand here and speak with me. As my listener, you will be rewarded.
Ich sehe keinen weiteren Gott hier oben. Außer mich.
Both good things and bad things can be called gifts. After all, gods have never needed to be reasonable.
Paimon, here's Thunder!
Das könnte das Werk von Scaramouche sein.
Person Paimon couldn't see was the Balladeer?
Ja.
Where is the storm headed? That means anyone outside is in danger!
Oh nein, wie geht's nur den armen Fatouis, die draußen stehen gelassen werden? Absolut furchtbar. Oh.
Oh! Have the Fatui retreated?
Ah, du stehst unter Schock. Wortwörtlich.
What happened to you?
He's hurt.
I'm fine.
Don't move. I've seen eremites get struck by lightning before. You need to rest.
Let's go. Erhol dich.
Struck by lightning?
We were fighting.
Auf
and
was
just as
hast du
things
Hazo?
started looking grim,
4er Animo-Set, aber ich versuche in Zukunft das auf 4er Shiminawa umzuändern. Vorausgesetzt, es kommt kein neues Artefakte-Set raus, was speziell für Animo-Charaktere, die punchen, geeignet sind. oder auf den
Luckily, there
Kampfstil
were only two of us, and both of us were
geeignet
nimble
sind.
enough to
Dann
dodge
würde ich
most
es
of the
bei
stunts.
Shiminawa lassen.
There were a lot of Fatui, though, and they were being torn to shreds by the bolts of lightning.
With that, all the Fatui soldiers were forced to retreat.
Ja, Entschuldigung. Ja, genau. Und Constellation 5. Ich hätte die ganze 6 gehabt, aber Gacha hat mir in diesem Fall nicht gegönnt. Nicht so sehr, wie es die anderen Male gegönnt hat. Ich habe beim Sign-Up-Banner ganz gut Shinobu und Candace bekommen. Aber ja, die restlichen Wünsche für Hazel waren nicht so gut.
My wound aside, you look like...
Ja, Herr Pager geht's gut, Tenari legt sich hin und wir gehen weiter. Also, hier kannst du sehen, das sind die aktuellen Stats. 58 zu 137. Himmelsatlas, Sternbild C5. Artefakte 4er Animo. Talente 9. 998. Das muss ich ja... Oh, das kann ich sogar aufleveln. Oh, wollte ich eigentlich gar nicht. Naja, zu spät, getan. Oh, jetzt sind es 999. Perfekt. Ja, dann kann ich Normal Attack und Charge Attack crown und dann ist es gut. Und was geht bei dir? Hey Koba, was geht? Ja, Genshin Story halt. The normal. The usual.
Thank goodness she's...
Hey, how about
I understand my condition.
Nice.
The wound is not fatal. I'll be alright.
Warte mal ganz kurz, ist das Teil noch live? Ja, der ist noch live. Okay.
ugh. The more you understand medicine?
I know. They always think they can push through the pain.
Oh, he sat down.
Let me rest for a bit.
Ja, okay, wir geben dem wieder, was wir ja gerade gehört
That's what
bekommen
you were
haben.
talking to the balladeer?
The Academia's God creation plan.
That sounds...
Okay, wir haben es jetzt
as
festgehalten.
long as I can...
Tschüss,
Must be
ne?
the-
XD, Kappa.
Say that.
Oh, werde gespoilert. Ach so.
Well,
Ja,
if nothing
okay.
else,
Aufgrund der
all this proves that the
Spoilergefahr
doctor
kann ich es ja
really
verstehen,
did
wenn du
have
dann
some
liebst.
urgent matter
Aber
to attend
ja.
to, and left
Kannst ja auch die
Sumeru
Story
in a
nebenbei
hurry.
selber spielen und hinterher durchskippen. Am Ende ist ja eh nur der Bosskampf wichtig.
You said the balladeer claimed that Hypatia has seen his past.
Have you noticed? The balladeer is not happy with the doctor's actions.
So, if the doctor would...
Based on what the traveler has said, in other words,
Yay! That's a big...
thank you for the help, Tainari.
Yeah. Alright.
Okay, that
Ja,
wraps things
Tenari
up
ist
for
so
us here at
fertig mit
Party's
allem.
DI.
Ja, alles in
Let's
Ordnung.
continue to
Lass
keep
mich
a
in
low
Ruhe.
profile.
So, aber dann fällt mir gerade was auf. Ich kann was an meinem Team ändern. Das ist der Roboter. Let's go. Okay, dann machen wir es so. Dich tauschen wir einfach aus durch Kokomi. Perfekt. Ey, Roboter, was geht? Desa ist auch im Chat. Desa, wie weit bist du mit der Quest? Bist du schon fertig?
You can just focus on your plan. My wound isn't going to get in the way.
Alles klar, Bruder. So, 19 und 21 Uhr. Keine Ahnung. Eine Quest weiter als du. Ich esse erstmal was. Quest mache ich irgendwann mal. Die Woche noch. Ja, ich würde damit nicht zu lange warten. Nein. Ich hasse Nilo Quest. Ich muss jetzt Nilo Quest machen. So eine Scheiße. Ja, der Charakter Nilo wird gerade in einer anderen Quest gebraucht. Ja, wow. Boah, hammermäßig. Gut, dass ich hätte die Quest einfach nicht freischalten sollen. Ich hätte sie einfach eingesperrt lassen sollen. Ich mach das nie wieder. So, warte mal. Hier hin. Ich hoffe, die Nilo-Quest geht nicht lang. Ich werde also durchskippen. Nichts gegen Nilo als Charakter, aber mein Gott. Ja. Das kann. Ja. Komm. Der Skippende. Nur Laber. Ich will auf kein Date gehen mit der hotten Tänzerin. Das ist dein Job, mit der coolen Tänzerin auf ein Date zu gehen. Ich chill lieber mit den muskulösen Nerds in der Bücherei und gehe dann ins Gym oder so. Genau. Genau, richtig. Al-Haytham ist einfach ripped, weil er viel Wissen drauf hat. It's all coming together.
I tried to visit her. All I could do was to leave. She'll be better soon. It's all thanks to you and Neil. You're way too compared to you. Anyway, all that aside.
Ja, ich plane jetzt erstmal 45 Minuten in der Quest rein.
I completely forgot about this.
Leertaste, rette mich. Ich weiß nicht, ob ihr es mitbekommen habt, aber es wurde, also ich glaube, für einige haben es mitbekommen. Es wurde mal jemand von Genshin Impact gebannt, weil er sich, ja. Erklärung, Genshin Impact Memes? Erklärung. Ja, also, die blonde Frau auf dem Grab, das ist die Senora. Sie gehört zu den Fatui Harbingers, also den Harbingers. Und sie ist, im Kampf gegen Raiden Shogun, dem Elektro-Archon, gestorben. Und die anderen Charaktere mit den Köpfen, also der Rotschopf, der Typ mit dem Hut, der Typ mit der Maske hinten, links und rechts, das sind andere Fatui Harbingers. Und natürlich, wenn ein Charakter rauskommt, dann ist die Intention erstmal dahinter, dass mit dem coolen Modell, yo, der ist spielbar oder die ist spielbar, aber war am Ende halt nicht mehr spielbar. Viele hoffen, sie wird noch spielbar sein durch, keine Ahnung, Zeitreisetheorie, weil es gibt ja einen God of Time. Aber ja, aber Senora ist mega hot. Also, wäre sie spielbar geworden nach 2-0, ich hätte sie gepullt. Mains, ja, ich maine Characters. Ich wäre Senora Main. Ja. Wird sie immer noch pullen, wenn sie kommt. Ja, same. Wenn sie irgendwann wiederkommt, durch, sagen wir, Zeitreisetheorie oder durch, wir reisen die Vergangenheit oder irgendwas in der Richtung, Digga, ich würde sie pullen, mindestens C3. Nicht C6, weil das ist ja absolute Geldverschwendung. Ach, Gottchen. Ace, du kannst keine Weiber pullen. Shit. Naja, man bekommt Lisa am Anfang, also die wird er pullen, ohne wirklich pullen zu müssen. Ach so, Desa X, sorry. Desa X und Ace. Das kommt davon, wenn man die Standardfarben hat und wenn man Discord und wenn man Twitch Turbo hat, habe ich mir jetzt meine eigene Farbe geholt. Irgend so ein Gelb, keine Ahnung. Ich glaube, ich ändere das demnächst zu irgendeinem Blau. Oder zu irgendeinem Rot, irgendwas in der Richtung. Final Showdown? Okay, zieh durch. Ich werde Pakete abgeben. Let's go. Ask your mama. Puh. Oh. Oh. Ja, Brot hat Ace mit dich verwechselt, Desax. Das ist der Kontext. Müsste jetzt Türkis sein. Ja, ist Türkis. Ja. Ist Türkis. Let's go.
Come on, don't look at me like that. My philosophy is that stories give value to merchants. Our Nilu here is after a while, anyway.
Oh mein Gott, Afshin. Grün ist spaced. Ich will knallrosa. Kauf dir Twitch Turbo für 8,99 und dann kannst du sie knallrosa machen. Könnte ich, aber ist nicht meine Farbe.
If you really feel that bad. Oh, yeah.
Wow, even
Viel besser.
Take
Ja, Base Farbe, alles gut.
still one more store.
Boah, das ist ja ein richtiges Date.
time, Nilu.
Ey, hätte ich das lieber gestern gemacht.
Spoiling yourself.
Cringe lila besser.
Ah, weren't they at the
Super Saiyajin Rosa, Bruder. Brot, denk dran. Goku Black gegen Super Saiyajin Rose. Rose? Rose. Super Saiyajin Rose.
Farhad did most of the work.
Meine Lampe im Zimmer schallt auch immer auf rosa. Juckt mich nicht. Lila ist besser. Ja, das ist, würde ich sagen, starker Meinungsunterschied, nicht?
Unfortunately.
Fascinating.
Oh, I'm a porter.
That'd be great. Please and thank you.
Ich weiß nicht, was unterhaltsamer ist. Der Front zwischen Ace und Brot oder das Dialog skippen. Nein, die Unterhaltung zwischen Brot und Ace. Die ist zehnmal unterhaltsam. Junge, halt die Fresse, Paimon.
Looks like she doesn't want
Ja,
to
das
stay.
kann ich machen. So. No Game Sound. Einfach durchskippen. Maulbrot. Ja, Tom hasst auch Paimon. Alle hassen Paimon.
I can't fly anymore. Are you okay, Paimon?
No one cares about.
Sure was a lot.
Thank you, Mr. Farhad.
Farhad?
Sumpter man.
Danke, Herr Herkules. Ja.
I'll leave you all to it.
Ich mache eine Asset aus dir. Zu spät, bin schon. RIP, Digga. Ich hoffe, du kannst dich davon erholen.
See ya. Good thing we had Mr. Farhad with us. Or else, of course, we're all like with this many. Later on, when you order the wrong item, or make that's why there's no need to stress over the Oh, this has become so really. All right. Feel
Ich
free
werde
to hang out here
nie
for-
wieder für neuen
Maybe
Charakter
You
das
two
Ding
are our guests.
aufmachen.
So please, just relax and look forward to the celebration.
Vor allem, ich verstehe auch nicht, wenn dann steht, ja, du kannst die Quest nicht machen, weil du musst mit die Character Quest abschließen, weil es beinhaltet eine Information zu der neuen Hauptstory.
Just go on the stage as you please. I'm just.
Ich komme zum Short und mache den Kurapika und nehme im Voraus eine Schaufel mit.
Sorry. I really do need to
Mach
focus
das,
on
die wird man
something
brauchen, wenn man dein Grab puddeln muss, Bruder.
on- An
Spaß natürlich, wir wissen alle, am Ende begräbst du die Leute.
Hey there.
Doesn't look.
Hey.
You, on the other. How would you describe the concept of mere curiosity is all? So that unremarkable. Is art a pro? I, for one. I've been staying. I prefer to the existence of the theater, of Nilu, and of humanity itself. All of these can be considered as for.
Aha, sehr interessant. Ich schlafe nicht ein.
To chance art.
Nein, ich schlafe nicht ein. Ich weiß nicht, was du da laberst.
Hey there, are you?
You got it.
My name is Rake. The little ones causing a ruckus are my. They always get really excited every time we hold. Yes, they are. There's good work. I'm quite
Do you mean your life wasn't nearly as good before?
Paimon, das darfst du nicht
It's all
sagen.
right. If my husband and I material struck, but I still.
Sorry for bringing.
Oh, it's all. Once the events start.
Who's back?
Jetzt darf ich zwischen...
With her. The event's probably about to start.
Warte. Jetzt muss ich hin und her springen zwischen den Aufträgen. Was ist das denn?
All right, everyone is.
How did everything go? Any luck with your missions?
Oh.
Let's report back one by one. We've made the necessary modifications to the Akasha terminal. In addition, the props required are also ready.
I'll go next. The Traveler and I went to Party's DI.
Who is behind it?
Well, that's the tough part. What should I say, Traveler? The Fatui or the Balladeer? After some back and forth, we confirmed that the doctor has left.
Nix,
Sumeru
sorry,
by
beat
birth.
up.
He has
Ja,
something urgent
ja,
to
würde ich
attend
auch
to
eigentlich
back in
sagen.
Sunshine
Viele
Island.
sagen auch, am Ende ist Paimon der Endgegner des Spiels und dann können wir sie kaputt machen. Und wenn das passiert, ich sag dir auf jeden Fall sofort zuerst Bescheid, dann holst du Genshin, machst die gesamte Story und dann kannst du sie fertig machen, Bruder. Nach gefühlt, ja, okay, 80, 90 Stunden Story, Quests, Erkundung, Aufleveln.
Everything also went smoothly on my side. To avoid alerting the quarry.
I can't believe you actually got.
It's all thanks to Rahman and his brave team.
It appears to have been very effective. Well, is that everything?
Huh? Wait, you mean that's it?
Well,
Shouldn't you end with some words of encouragement?
personally, I'd rather we all go home and get some rest.
Möchtest du nicht unser Treffen mit einer moralischen Rede nochmal aufboosten? Nein, ich bin müde und will nach Hause. Based Al-Haytham einfach. Based.
I'll hate them. You. Ugh.
Oh, and if you wanted someone to say something to that effect, then I must reiterate that I'm here to strategize and not to lead. So you should find someone more suitable to do that.
But I thought all of you academia big shots were great speakers.
Then I should remind you that I'm the scribe.
I know that.
A scribe is responsible for recording meetings, not speaking.
Ah, Hammerjob. Einfach nur Meetings aufnehmen.
Fine, whatever. Well, Sino doesn't.
Employer?
Yep. The Traveler hired me.
Ja, die Belohnung ist ein Lächeln. Hihi.
That's right. So come on, boss. What do you have to say for the team?
Yeah, say something to boost morale.
Wir werden alle grausam sterben. Das ist meine Motivation.
What are you all doing here?
Oh, look, it's... Moment mal. Oh, fuck, falsche Taste. Das ist perfekt für ein Meme. Wunderbar, let's go. Jetzt geht's weiter.
Oh, it's Nilu! Hey, everyone.
Not at all. I was actually just about to go find.
Judging from the group and...
Ich hoffe, ich muss echt nicht zwischen den Quests hin und her springen. Das wäre so scheiße.
But you also look like you're up to no good.
Welcome, Nilu. Would you like to join us?
Huh? You mean... You also want to discuss something important?
Yes. Something very important. Nilu, are there any breaks in your performance schedule in the upcoming days?
Huh? Wait, you're seriously inviting?
Ah, dieser Name. Dieser Name mit J. Ah.
I can't believe my ears. You are truly the bravest and... Oh, right. The Traveler and Paimon are not from Sumeru, but you are awesome as well. That's right. I must admit that but I'll try my best for Lesser Lord Kusanali.
Remember.
Okay. I'll get my friends at the Grand...
Just remember not to say too much.
Yep.
All the preparations are done. Now, can we finally
So, have you thought up what you'd like to say, boss?
Morgen werden viele Dinge. Es ist alles unglaublich.
It's a grand plan and
Hey, Desa, meine Frage. Wenn Al-Haytham und Dia rauskommen, ne? Und wir die Wochenbosse machen, wen von beiden würdest du eher spielen, damit es storytechnisch mehr Sinn machen würde? Nilo oder Dia? Dia. Dass ich mal an Dia denken muss. Dia. Schlaft alles schön.
Thankfully, I've... Oh, nothing.
Alright, let's all go home and get a... Okay.
Nilo, alles klar. Formel für den Sieg. Wow, danke für die 5 Primus. Danke für die 5 Primus, Bruder. Warte mal. Der ist Niche, weil wir noch nichts über sie wissen, oder wie ist das? Nächsten Tag von 8 bis 12. Ja, und dann sagst du mir Nido Snack Quest, nehme ich an, oder? Oh. Nächster Tag 8 bis 12. Whoop. Imagine dir auf Death skalierende Physical Pyro Nutzerin. Ah, das wär's. Ah, ja, okay. Oh, okay, das war's. Ich dachte, du würdest was sagen. Triff dich mit Al-Haytham. Ich bin gleich wieder da. Ich gehe mal schnell auf Toilette. Da bin ich wieder. Hier lange was trinken holen. Nee, habe auch keinen Durchfall. Wie lange kann man scheißen? Naja, es hat geklingelt, ich bin rangegangen, habe erklärt, jo, sind in der falschen Tür. Dann hat er gefragt, ja, wo finde ich denn das? Und ich habe gesagt, ja, anderes Haus. Sie sind ein Haus zu weit gegangen. So einfach kann es passieren. Aber dann bin ich wieder, Freunde.
Sleep well?
Und direkt in die Konversation gesprungen, wie ich es liebe. Wunderbares Leben.
Not really. Paimon got too nervous thinking about today and didn't fall asleep until the sun was almost up. What about you all?
Naturally, I slept just fine. After all, a good rest should be considered part of the plan, since energy is an important resource.
Selbstverständlich habe ich gut geschlafen. Ich kann immer gut schlafen, wenn ich gerade dabei plane, die Akademie überzufallen. Überzufallen. Die Akademie komplett zu verarschen. Lange, Ace, lange. Mit Handy geht's. Ja, ich hatte mein Handy sogar dabei gehabt, ein bisschen TikTok schauen.
It's crucial to dissipate any tension before we execute our plan.
The only thing you're doing is being annoying.
Anyway, do you need me to go over the game plan again?
Nein.
The
Nein.
target is Grand Sage Azar's office.
Aha.
Everyone in the academia knows that's where the Grand Sage's console is. Many restricted commands and operations are executed via that console. I'm sure that console has three Lesser Lord personality.
Mit Handy war es längst mal 40 Minuten, davon nur 10 Minuten Kacken verbracht. Aber sowas nur zu Hause, niemals auf öffentliche. Bin allgemein Heimscheißer. Passiert nicht. Ist aber auch wirklich gerade so, die Toiletten in der Berufsschule sind auch gerade nicht so einladend, dass du denkst, ja Mann, da wartest du echt einfach, bis du nach Hause kommst.
That isn't something they could have accomplished with their scholarly talents alone. In the sanctuary of Suristhana, there's a device of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's that she once used to isolate herself while meditating. 500 years ago, the Grand Sage at the time modified the
Wieder
device
vor
so it was no
500
longer
Jahren!
controlled from the inside. They were effectively trapping one god with the power of another.
Crank.
So, how are we gonna get to the Grand Sage's office?
Gar nicht.
Don't forget, today is Nyagarbha Day, arguably the most important day to the academia.
Bro, was kann Gnargebart, ey.
The sages and core academia personnel are busy loading
Alle
the
so,
dispatch of
ja
research
Digga,
documents and legal decrees into knowledge capsules
alle so,
so that
ja
they can be
Digga,
entered into the
Sumeru,
Akasha.
richtig geiles Gebiet, wird dich richtig auf hypen, Sumeru kommt mit den heftigsten Namen der Welt an. The Sansamburu Festival.
With all sorts of people. It's the perfect time for an infiltrate. When the Grand Sage leaves his office to supervise the entering process, that's our cue to access the console and free the Dendro Archon.
Das hört sich irgendwie einfach
Well,
an.
yes. That's just the visible. If
Zu
precedent
einfach
holds,
an.
The academia should have already started preparing for Nyagarbha Day.
Garbaha Day.
Everyone should be in position.
Ich bin voll paranoid, irgendwie auch nur einen Mucks von mir zu geben, wenn jemand anderes auf dem WC ist. Neuer SCB-Ding. Ja. Wir bewerten die gesamte Staffel von House of the Dragon, Staffel 1 Analyse. Cinema Strikes Back, natürlich. Alper, Marius und Jonas sind hier und reden jetzt über House of the Dragon. Ja, Mann. 2,5 Stunden. Das kann ich schnell machen. Es war eine gute Serie. Es hat ein paar Sachen übertroffen im Vergleich zum Buch. Ein paar Sachen fand ich enttäuschend und komisch. Overall eine 9 von 10. Das habe ich jetzt in weniger als einer Minute hingekriegt. Niemand mag Marius. Kann sein. Kann sein. Aber die 30 Freunde, die mögen sich untereinander. Also von dem nachher. Ja, mir ist es egal.
Yes.
Natürlich kenne ich von Game of Thrones Staffel 8 Folgenbesprechungen Alper und Jonas mehr als Marius. Aber ich habe an sich nichts gegen Marius. Scheiß Marius, niemand mag Marius. Der Marius-Hate ist real. So, Gehe zusammen mit... Ja, endlich! Ich muss kurz im Überlegen sein. Ah, okay, okay. Ich ändere noch eine letzte Sache. Anstatt Hazo nehme ich einfach Kazuha. Want me to come along? Ja! Kazu, ohne dich schaffe ich's nicht. So, Cutscene? Ja, okay, Cutscene. Ich muss nichts machen. Seed mag Marius auch nicht. Das weiß ich, das habt ihr sehr oft gesagt. Ey, Seed, weißt du, wen ich nicht mag? Marius. Ja, Mann, Marius. Da war ich sogar live dabei.
Please, wait. Are you Scribe Alhaitham?
Beruhige dich, Paimon.
That's me. Is something the matter? I'm in a hurry.
Wer ist Marius? Vor Sinner Strikes Back gibt es ja 3 Leute. Jonas, der mit der Cappy, Alpa, der mit dem Bart und Marius. Gefühlt ein Misch aus beiden. Die haben alle gefühlt immer eine Cappy an. Gefühlt. Wenn du dir eine allgemeine Podcast-Folge anhörst, wo die 3 am Tisch sitzen, er ist derjenige, der... Ja, das war's. Also ich kann es nicht besser beschreiben. Google ihn mal. Wer ist Marius? Das ist die richtige Einstellung, Bruder.
No. I was just surprised to see you here. I had heard that the sages were looking for you not long ago, but I didn't know what for. And, also, please don't bring outside guests into the academia.
Oh.
Outside guests? How did you arrive at such a conclusion? Your groundless inference shames the Haravatat Darshan.
What did you say? I'm the top student in Haravatat, and I earned 3rd place at the last Inter-Darshan.
Ah, okay, jetzt kommt der Chat-Nerd gegen den Virgin-Nerd, okay.
That wasn't my intention. As your Haravatat senior, I just assumed that you possessed a greater aptitude for critical thinking. Look, based on what you already know, the purpose of my return and the reason they're here should be obvious.
Is that so? Wait a moment. Let me think. Don't tell me the answer.
Naja, das ist ein richtiger Nerd.
The sages search for you. A blonde-haired traveler. Outside guests. So, from the start, the sages weren't
Hallo,
looking for
verurteilen wir
you,
jetzt Virgins?
but this
Nein, es ist nur so ein, es ist nur das allgemeine Meme. The Chat, irgendwas versus The Virgin, irgendwas. So, beides hier sind Academia. Alhaitham ist aber der Chat Academia. Und er ist hier der Virgin Academia. Aber an sich verurteilen wir keine Virgins. So, dafür stehe ich nicht mit meinem Namen da. Ich stehe für meinen Namen da, wenn die Leute sagen, wir möchten gerne wieder Döner für 2,50 oder weniger haben. Dann stehe ich mit meinem Namen auf jeden Fall da. Einfach 4,50 für einen Döner. Ich glaube, ich kann das nicht mehr.
Yes, you've proven yourself as the top student in Haravatat. I surmise you've arrived at the correct conclusion.
As I expected. Please, forgive me. I wasn't thinking clearly just now.
It's nothing. We'll be on our way then.
All right. Thank you for your contributions to the academia, Scribe.
What the heck just happened now? What did he just guess?
I'm afraid I don't...
You have no idea.
Mm-hmm. He convinced himself of whatever truth he came up with. That is the so-called pride of scholar.
Und ein weiterer Drop hat sich erfüllt bei mir im Inventar. Let's go. Abholen. Ja, Mann. Danke sehr für den Drop, Genshin Impact.
Nowadays, the academia is rampant with this type of scholar. Their obvious farces of intellect only serve to highlight themselves as fools.
Meine Frage. Ah. Okay. Verstehe.
Wow. So there are special ways to deal with smart people. We don't even need to make up.
Hab auch bekommen. Feels good, man. Finde ich auch.
We shouldn't waste any more time. It would be problematic if we missed our window of opportunity.
Was habe ich bekommen? Ja. XP-Bücher. Fürs Leveln. Jo, was geht, Akademie lang weiter? Spiel nicht mal Genshin Impact. Ach, alles easy. Wir gehen in die Domain rein, let's go. Ah ne, warte, das ist der andere Bereich, das ist keine Domain.
library?
Ich war hier schon drin.
Indeed. Known as the House of Dana, it is quite possibly the most extensive special collections library.
There are a lot of students going through here. Is it really okay just to waltz right in?
The academia marches to a fast beat, especially since it's Nagarbaha Day. They're all occupied with their own matters. Just act natural.
Just act natural. Verstecke dich vorübergehend und warte auf deine Gelegenheit. Okay, das war eine komische Sequenz. Ach, wirklich, Alhaitham, wenn der rauskommt, der wird mein Favorite Character sein bis jetzt zum Spielen.
It's a lift that academia personnel use to access higher floors.
Wobei, das sage ich ja auch zu Tilo, du Schau, der Tag der. Und vielleicht doch irgendwann mal zu Dainsliff.
No, not right now. We can't guarantee that we won't run into the Great Sage.
Und dann kommt der Great Sage und unsere Tarnung fällt auf.
Think the Grand Sage will exit from there? And after he does, we'd sneak past him?
Who knows? However, if we can confirm Azar's current location, our operation will be much safer if we...
Allow me to offer you a hint. If you wish to know his location, look behind you.
What's Grand Sage Azar?
Do not tell me you believed the Academia would not grow suspicious of you after such a prolonged absence, Scribe. An eyewitness had informed me of your...
Great Sage, I didn't expect you to care so much about me. I'm truly flattered.
I'm sure, but compared to you, I am far more interested in these two unexpected guests. You are the Traveler and Paimon. It's a pity that only now have I been afforded the opportunity to formally meet two of Sumeru's most esteemed guests. I do apologize for my lack of decorum.
Da lasst uns jetzt miteinander reden. Also, es ist noch nicht so spät für euch, diesen Wahnsinn aufzugeben.
Excellent. You immediately initiated discussion instead of attempting to prepare some perfunctory excuse. You clearly understand the situation. The foot traffic here renders this place unsuitable for discussion.
This place is crawling with guards. There's no way out for us.
All right then, Traveler. Today is Niagarbaha Day, so I still have many responsibilities to attend to. There is little time for idle chit-chat before I...
ja, die Videos haben ihre eigenen Pläne.
You seem to know quite a bit about our... If that is so, then you should be praising our great work, rather than using your trivial misgivings in a futile attempt to...
Trivial?
Then tell me, what do the Fatui want from me?
Das göttliche Herz?
Worthless. Those are all completely worthless. Benefits, divine power. These materialistic words do not... Creating a god. Yes, we are using human wisdom to create...
Der verrückte Ausdruck.
If humanity cannot attain omniscience and omnipotence, then we shall create a god to reveal them. This is the pinnacle of we shall regain a god's guidance at long last. No longer will we flounder in the interminable void of consciousness and knowledge. Even Ermin's soul will be freed from its plight. For our nation of scholars, this is the ultimate aspiration. No cost is too great to realize it.
Du redest vom Höhepunkt der menschlichen Intelligenz, aber am Ende wird alles von einem Gott abhängig sein.
You will never understand the rapture of having a god be born within your very hands. With your degree of knowledge, you cannot even comprehend such an emotion.
Es ist ja nicht so, dass ihr keine Göttin hättet.
Gods exist on a plane that far eclipses humanity's. Lesser Lord Kusanali, what can she even do? Care for the people? Fend off sandstorms? Fabricate silly fairy tales? These are but child's play for the Academia. Does that make us equal to the gods? We are a people favored by Greater Lord Rukadevata. Though I may have personally not seen it, our forefathers bore witness to true wisdom. The ascension of the Lesser Lord has brought nothing but bewilderment to the scholars. They all ask, is that truly what true wisdom is supposed to look like? With that in mind, it is better to keep her isolated in the sanctuary.
What a pathetic justification. Do you really think that only the super smart or powerful should be able to call themselves gods?
Es gibt keine Möglichkeit, mit ihm zu reden.
As per your judgment, Grand Sage, they are indeed dangerous individuals. Not only are they acting against the academia, but their ideologies have the potential to lead scholars astray. Looks like there really was merit in my assignment.
Oh, Hatham? Are you talking about us?
Anyway, I've brought them to the academia as ordered, but it took... Oh, that reminds me. Here's the investigation report. It's a summary of my time spent with the Traveler. In a
Oh, Hatham? So you're...
Oh nein, Fake-Verrat. Ah.
We finally started to trust you!
Die wurden wirklich die Nase rumgeführt. Ja.
Excellent. Detailed contents with no errors. I would expect nothing less than an immaculate report from the scribe.
Ja, natürlich ist es nicht... Also, er hat uns nicht verraten.
As it is near
Obviously.
We'll be monitored, just like Sino.
With the Akasha's calculation prowess, or to put it into words you can are you not familiar with the concept that great In any case, you are Sumeru's most concerning external variable. Locking you down will greatly decrease the chance of any undesirable outcome.
You're despicable!
Despicable? Perhaps from your perspective, but I suppose you had mentally prepared yourselves for this.
Was meinst du damit? Azar, der große Weise.
Was to sacrifice the Traveler here, was it not?
Lord Azar, I know what you're trying to say, but I've been following your plan this entire time. Why are you doubting me at this juncture?
Must I delineate your entire plan? Very well. First off, I received an eyewitness report that you were spotted with the Traveler to Caravan Rebat. However, you immediately departed for the desert and escaped surveillance range. Judging by the time, you all likely encountered the truant General Mahamatra in the desert. Am I correct?
Maybe Paimon shouldn't have mentioned Sino just now.
The Academia had not received correspondence from its scribe for
Mhm.
with their instigation. What was the probability that you would betray the Academia? Rationally speaking, 50%? 70%?
What? Regardless, that's only a guess. The facts are that I've brought the Traveler right...
Indeed, your boldness to... If I'm correct, you have a sneak into the Academia on Nia Garbaha Day, using all...
Ja, jetzt kommt, er hat uns gar nicht verraten, er wollte uns eine Deckung tarnen, damit er uns am Ende halt retten kann. Irgendwas in der Richtung.
You'll see me as a traitor regardless of what I say, no? Even if you impugn me, it would have little effect on you all.
You misunderstand. Losing our scribe would irreparably damage the Academia's regular operations and the development of Sumer. However, under the current circumstances, even that is true.
You said that I betrayed the Academia, but you, Azar, you've betrayed all of Sumeru, betrayed its Archon.
So flight is turned to
Oh, Cutscene. Oh nein, was wird passieren wird? Oh, okay, okay.
Well, what do we have here? So you stole that divine knowledge capsule.
Paimon böse? Oh, hoffentlich.
Even the most rational scholar will yearn for the power of a god in a moment of desperation. Aren't you doing the exact same thing as me, Alhaitham? Unfortunately for you, no god will lend you their power. Azar! He has gone completely insane.
Aua.
Take him to the Matra and exile him to Aru village. Then find someone to take these two to the confinement room. I'll deal with them later.
Grand Sage, we've finished all required preparations for Nyagarbha Day. We may begin to enter the capsules now.
Excellent. You may begin.
Und wieder grün geworden. Ey, er lächelt. Das war auch alles geplant. Let's go. Und es war abgesprochen. Nilo, du weißt aber Bescheid. Paimon, halt's Maul. Keiner will dich hören. Ah, cringe. Oh. Furchtbar. Sehr furchtbar.
Everything's going according to plan so far. We made it into confinement, and Alhaitham's probably done with his part too.
Jetzt können wir erstmal durchatmen.
What are we doing next? Paimon has trouble remembering things.
Oh. Noch ein Flashback.
Right. Paimon.
Noch ein Flashback. Oh.
Apart from that, we still have yet
Oh.
another goal in the first stage of our operation.
Mach das doch nicht
Just
so.
to send the traveler to the confinement room.
Mach das doch nicht so.
He's always been the person the sages are most afraid of, as well as once the traveler is imprisoned.
Okay,
the
du
sages
gibst
will
mir den
likely
Plan
think
wieder.
that everything is under control and with their guard down.
I can already see that.
Oh, that's a super tricky plan. But Paimon still thinks it's not really worth it.
That isn't the only reason. According to the that way, even if we break into the sanctuary of
So our job is to...
The confinement room, I'll work with Ramon's. However, as for whether...
So.
Oh, no wonder you've been wearing your Paimon thought they'd take our Akasha terminals when they locked us up in here. Were they being careless?
Sie glauben, dass Akasha sowieso von ihnen selbst kontrolliert wird.
Alright, so what now?
Wir erkunden.
Sounds easy enough. We can finally talk with Nahida after all this time. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Light flashing on your Akasha terminal. It's almost like... the faster it blinks, the better the signal. Whoa, it's Mora. Ooh, Mora. No, Paimon, we're not here to hunt for treasure. Here? No signal again. Is it getting jammed?
Einfach rumlaufen und suchen. Nein, vielleicht hier oben. Auch nicht. Und es geht doch nach... Ey, ey. Oh mein Gott. Ah, alles so buggy. Alles so laggy. Warte, hier hinten war es doch ganz kurz. Einfach im Kreis laufen. Findet man schon. So. Jetzt geschafft. Dendrokräfte, let's go.
Is this the right spot? Are you getting anything?
Ist schwach, aber ich habe ein Signal. Entschuldigung. Nahida, sprich mit mir. Ja, und da ist sie auch schon. Ah, eine Wand.
Nahida!
Ah, auf einmal spricht er wieder.
Hey, Nahida!
When did it first start? Oh, right. It started. I want to become a worthy Archon. So I've kept studying. Kept listening to my people and their hearts. Kept looking for a way to save Irminsul. So I can catch up. Catch up to Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
Mhm.
But I'm stuck in the sanctuary of Sarasthana. The sages are creating, and I'm forced to lock my consciousness in this.
Nahida!
Was für nicht gibt sie wirklich nichts, was ich tun kann. Ja, auch jetzt mit Kraft von Freundschaft ist alles möglich.
Nahida!
Das sind nicht die Anemo-Kräfte. Es sieht aus wie Anemo, aber es ist es nicht. Das sind safe so diese ursprünglichen Celestia-Kräfte, die man nie gesehen hat von den Zwillingen.
It's so quiet here. Now that I think of it, I don't think I've ever actually listened to Archons have them. Should Archons have them? Have I been doing the right thing? Am I really not needed? How do I really feel about all of this? It's so quiet here.
Since you're the god of wisdom, you've known the answers to all these questions since the...
You're right, though. I won't...
Nahida! Nahida?
Ah, geschafft.
Did you wake me up?
We're here to rescue you. Are you alright?
I'm fine. When I think of everything that's happened to me,
You should have been angry ages ago.
Das klingt so viel besser, wenn der Traveler spricht. Ich finde es wirklich eine Frechheit, dass Hoyoverse Voice Actor wie Zach Aguilar, glaube ich, heißt er, bezahlt für Ether als Voice Actor, ihn gar nicht nutzt. Ich meine, ist doch nicht so schlimm, wenn Ether, also beziehungsweise Zach, einfach das vorliest, was als Antworten da wären. Aber es ist hier der Insert-MC, dass du dich in die Person hineinversetzen sollst. Von dem nachher kann ich es nachvollziehen, aber ich finde es nicht, das ist keine schöne Entscheidung. Der Insert-MC.
Nilu, are you sure about this? You're taking such a great risk.
I'm sure, and I'm going.
Jetzt kommt dieser Ex-Waifu, let's go!
They've been through worse.
All right.
Thanks, Mr. Zubair. You're so very kind.
Du kannst diese Quest jetzt nicht weitermachen, weil Nilo in einer anderen Quest gebraucht wird. Wohin muss ich? Da hoch muss ich. Ey, ich kann Nilo spielen. Mhm. Ah, yes. C3. Let's go. Ey, Leute von Sumero, was geht ab?
Nilu!
Definitely more than you.
It's okay. Just focus on your performance. We'll take care.
You sure know how to...
Well, Thank you both.
Ooh, that sounds great. Huh. How could we say no to that?
All right, let's get back to business. Nilu,
I was planning on telling them something like, the Academia has been conducting a weird experiment, and some of their
you couldn't think of anything better?
I think it sounds great. I'm counting on you guys.
Don't worry.
Okay, also erstmal ein paar Lügen rum erzählen, ein paar Connections machen. Hat sie keine Charge Attacks? Ja, das ist ein Charge Attack. Jetzt will ich noch mal ganz kurz testen. So funktioniert sie also. Okay. I see, I see.
Hey, Nilu. Sorry, it's great to see you, but I'm really busy.
Via. Eines der cooleren NPCs. Auch wenn absolut scheiße aussieht.
You're welcome. The honor's all mine, since I'll have such a great view of the show.
Cutscene. Entschuldigung, das war... Ja, egal. Ich finde auch seinen Schnauzer richtig gut.
I've never seen a performance like this. This is incredible.
Yeah, but I heard that public performances like these have been banned. I can't believe she's doing this here.
Grand Sage, there's some commotion outside.
How uninteresting. Issue the new Prohibition Act from the Akasha to the guards. They'll know what to do.
Dance, dance, dance.
Do you think we should, like, stop her?
Let's just watch for a little bit longer.
Ja, mit einer Fake-Message denken jetzt alle. Unser Archon, unser Gott ist geflohen. Beziehungsweise den wir eingesperrt haben, ist ausgebrochen. Und weg ist Nilo. Ja, gut, 2 Minuten mal an ein Charakter spielen, auch nicht so schlecht.
Did you hear that? It sounds like a lot of guards just ran by. Does this mean the plan has moved on to the next stage? Yep,
Gut
yep.
möglich.
Come to think of it, when did that's when he did it. Paimon was too nervous to notice. Speaking of, didn't Alhaitham also yoink the divine knowledge capsule from that mercenary leader in Port Ormos when everyone else was distracted? It's a time-tested trick of his.
Nur so konnte er all das vollbringen.
Why are we complimenting him? Yeah, he's... Let's Paimon remembers that Nilo's task was supposed to go a bit like this.
Oh, nicht schon wieder Flashbacks.
Now that Lesser Lord Kusa with the doctor's despicable of them, but this I was originally at. It should be on the Grand Sage's desk right now.
Bruder, diese vorwärts, rückwärts Flashbacks. Mach doch alles auf einmal und dann wird's erklärt.
I'll make an identical knowledge capsule, but this time I'll smuggle some misleading information into it. We only need to find an opportunity to switch the capsules. Once it's been entered into the Akasha on Yagarbahade, if someone were to be seen performing in public, the sages would definitely use that opportunity to announce the ban, and so the misleading information will be disseminated amongst the guards.
Sure sounds that's pretty clever. getting right into their heads. I just have one question. Even if we manage to get the mislead...
People who are used to relying on the Akasha become less inquisitive, and their ability to distinguish truth from misinformation is significant.
The Akasha will turn humans into machines. I've seen it happen many times.
Yikes. Good thing I didn't wear it for long when I was working in Sumeru City. At first, I thought it was a good thing, too. By the way, this plan still requires a performer, right?
Do you have someone in mind?
Nilu of Zubair Theater. I know her really well. We can trust her. I'm kinda hesitant.
All right. After the guards in the Academia are gone.
Skippen wir. Oh, skippen wir das wieder. Genau. Skip. Sachen, die in Honkai Impact besser sind als in Genshin Impact. Du kannst eine ganze Cutscene skippen.
Here they come. Did you see that, Raman?
Mhm.
They came out from...
After laying low in this...
We couldn't do anything to...
With a lioness like you, the prey...
We still need to eliminate the guards as...
All they've done is to sit on their cushy salaries and twiddle their thumbs all day while we fought.
Speaking of which, most of the guards who report direct following those blasted sages every whim.
Indeed.
All right, let's...
You gave such an important...
It'll be fine. Isak, besides, even if he's caught, the guards would be too scared to...
You've got a point.
Good luck.
Ja, bis später. Passiert. Springt echt von Katzen zu mehr weißem Bildschirm.
Hey, do you remember?
Oh, yeah.
Cringe.
Okay.
Fake Archon.
I can see the Academia guards.
Imagine.
All right, it's
Yo, kleine. Du musst Fake Archon spielen. Ich kann das nicht.
Why is there a guard over there?
Das ist
Did
so
he already
einfach.
run ahead of me? This is different from our
Nachtschimmer. Oh, billig Nahida. Ja, Nahida auf Wish.
Let's have a look behind the house.
Nein!
What should I do next?
Huh. Looks like nothing's here. A wasted time.
Luckily, he didn't check behind the tree. The guard looks alert. What should I do?
Im richtigen Moment.
Hey, stop! I saw you. Don't.
Ich sag's,
The guard looks alert.
ich soll jetzt auch warten, was sie sagen.
Doesn't seem like anything unusual's around here.
Looks like the guard...
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found me. This is bad. Where should I go?
Ja, ich glaube Richtung den großen Stadt. Nein?
Hey! Lesser Lord Kusanali is over there! Stop!
What? Lesser Lord Kusanali? How did I not notice that?
They found...
The target suspected to be Lesser Lord Kusanali has a...
Auch fehlgeschlagen? Ah, jetzt hat es funktioniert? Ah, okay.
Where did she go? How did she disappear? Did we lose her? Hurry up!
Hey, why is your team here? Didn't we say to split up our search?
Hurry! Hurry! This place is... Why are you all here?
Yeah, isn't it one heck of a coincidence?
Hey,
Everybody's
Rama,
here.
my man.
What on earth is going on? I suppose that's all of you?
Who are you? Did you set us up? What are you?
Phew, that was rough. I almost got caught.
Little brat? So you're not actually...
Just some colleagues. Think of this as a business competition.
Kann man jetzt
After
Dia
stepping into a
spielen?
trap.
So. Testplay? Nein? Okay, dann nicht. Okay, dann komm.
How's that possible?
impossible.
You've
Ach du meine Güte. Wie lang denn noch? Wie lang denn noch? Ah.
This is odd. The academia has quieted down after the conclusion of the Niagarbaha Day ceremonies, but it's much quieter than usual. Where are the guards? Why have I not seen a single one? Guards?
Grand Sage, how may I be of assistance?
I called for the guards. Why did you come?
My apologies. Right now, all Academia guards have entered the city to perform the ordered arrest.
Arrest? Who is there to arrest? I have an ominous feeling.
Arrest Lesser Lord Kusanali, right?
Lesser Lord Kusanali? You mean she has disappeared?
Yes. I wouldn't dare make up something like that. Right now, everyone is in a panic, and many are saying that Lesser Lord Kusanali will take revenge on us.
What happened? Just what? Lesser Lord Kusanali somehow escaped? That's impossible. The Academy. What manner
Jetzt hat
of
seinen
trickery did they
Monolog, das
disappear?
nicht sein kann.
Wait. How was the arrest order distributed to the guards?
It was issued by the Akasha earlier today. Only you have the authority to send messages like that, so I thought...
Let me check. Lesser Lord Kusanali, as the Akasha indeed contains this information, and it clearly appeared in my mind. How did they bypass my permissions to issue this? Was it the report about the traveler that Alhaitham? No. I specifically checked that knowledge capsule before entering it into the Akasha. Well, even if I figure it out now, it won't make any difference. The important thing... Have you been to the sanctuary of Surasthana to confirm that...
Confirm? No, it may be a bit offensive to say this, but... Grand Sage, how can the information in the Akasha be inaccurate? What the Akasha decrees is fact. That is, if we have to confirm the information and knowledge from the Akasha ourselves, then how is that any different from us learning that information ourselves? Wouldn't Greater Lord Rukkhadevata's legacy lose its meaning that way?
In the beginning, it was I who asked you to believe in the Akasha, to believe in the legacy.
No, Grand...
Oh Gottchen. Was für ein Dialog zwischen zwei Weisen.
Yes, Grand Sage.
Der große Weise, als Talent zum Reichtum von Surushitama.
Kusanali has escaped from the sanctuary of Surasthana. Go to the... How can that be?
Oh nein, er wird er feststellen, sie ist da, aber damit hat er uns direkt zu ihr geführt.
As long as I personally can... Impossible. That's impossible. There must be something wrong with my eye.
Oh nein, Azar, dir geht's nicht gut.
What a comical sight, Azar. Once the Akasha has put certain thoughts into your head, even the Grand Sage can no longer see what's right in front of him. You all can only see the world in your mind, the one you think you know. And precisely because of this, you disregarded Lesser Lord Kusanali. She has been a wise and worthy
Sino. Have you been... The Akasha predicted that you would return to the Academia to confront me.
No, you were blinded. Your faults stem from your reliance on the Akasha. You're still the...
I truly did not expect a proud person like you to cooperate with Alhaitham and the Traveler.
People change, Azar. Admit it. The Akasha can't predict my actions anymore.
Then tell...
You want to buy time. As for the investigation, I've at least confirmed that you are guilty of insurgency against the Archon.
So what? Did you do all of this so I would plead?
No. I want you to plead guilty in front of the Archon herself.
Yay, justice for Archon, let's go.
You once said that I had no standing to judge you. So now, how about judgment in the name of a god?
Kann ich ihn töten? Oh, ja, okay, wird fertig gemacht auf Screen. Auf Screen.
Paimon hasn't heard any sounds outside for a while.
Denk nicht so negativ, Paimon. Es wird alles gut laufen, weil wir sind die Protagonisten, Bruder. Na, siehst du, war ja so einfach. Yo, Dia, was geht? Yo, Dia, was geht? Hast du einen schönen Nachmittag? Ich hatte auch einen wunderschönen Tag in der Zelle.
You two really owe me some.
Thanks a lot. Need Paimon to rub your shoulders?
No, that's, I'll pass.
Cringe, Mon.
What are you afraid of?
Now isn't the time to talk about the things in the city and on Sino's side are both going well. The guards that stormed out of the Corps of 30 is in charge of the city's defenses. But we already talked to Op. As long as it doesn't break their employment contracts, they'll turn a blind eye.
Cringe.
That's probably because you've been super great friends with them for a long time. So, how's Sino doing?
Sino geht's gut, der macht gerade die Grand Sage fertig.
The Grand Sage is in his custody. Even I know how terrible it is to fall into Sino's hands. So Sino forced him to release Lesser Lord Kusanali. So, hurry to the sanctuary of Surasthana. Assuming we should have already rescued our Archon.
Das haben wir wirklich großartig gemacht. Hier, Schulterklopfer.
We just came together last minute to
Oh
save
Mann,
the
Siko
Archon,
von der Linie.
Alright, you two
Jetzt
better
komm,
go.
lass Scaramouche
I
fertig
still have to
machen.
clean up some
Ich will's
messes in
einfach
the
hinter
city.
mich bringen. Ich
See
kenne
you
das
around.
alles nicht mehr. Sub-Zerus Fest. Göttin der Pflanzen. Ey. Ich muss jetzt hochlaufen. It's alright, I'm alright, just dance. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. Ey, wir haben es geschafft. Kusunalis Käfig ist aufgehoben. Sie ist frei. Sie kann fliegen. Sie kann gerne auf den Boden der Tatsachen zurückkehren. Hallo.
They say it's nice to meet. This is the first time we've met in real life. Before, we've only met in dreams, consciousness.
Nahida, endlich sehen wir uns.
Thank you so much for coming. During this time, I did some self-reflection. My sense of inferiority and yielding to the academia led to all of this. Exactly! We're here because you're a good Archon and one of our friends. Thanks. Amazing. So this is how it feels to walk out of that cage with me. It's like I just had an endlessly long... My concept of self has become so clear. But now doesn't seem to be the time to indulge in this. This is really embarrassing. You all just... It's okay. With you, there's one more thing. What is it? For all the things the academia did to me, and for all the folly it committed in the name of wisdom. Wow! That's the...
Kusanali nimmt Rache. Let's go.
Haven't even figured out how to be a caterpillar. How can you be a butterfly? Yes, true. That brings
Komm,
me to heart
lass
and
es bitte
prevent
einfach hinter uns
taking
bringen. Ich
preparation.
will den
First
coolen
things first.
Bosskampf haben.
After that, after all, this might take some time. If we don't stop...
Dialog. Dialog so lang, ich schlaf ein.
You might as well prepare for a fight.
Ja. Wo muss ich hin? Warte bis 16 Uhr. Okay, gewartet. Warum immer diese Uhrzeiten? Ich will's auch durchziehen.
How's it going? I'm done with the parts that needed my... Although it's my first time working with the Akasha like this, its internal structure and all... Oh, also, this is for you.
Danke sehr.
Huh? What's this little float? It's a small device I put together just now. You can think of it as an upgrade to the Akasha terminal.
Boah.
You may not need it right now. Wait! This thing has the same characteristics
Bist du wirklich traurig, Paimon? Ich glaube, das ist nur Selbstreflexion, Bruder.
By the way, even though I'm the you may have heard that if we get into a situation where combat
Sei unbesorgt, Nahida. Ah, okay. Warte mal von... Ah, okay, ja. Mehr wird gar nicht empfohlen. Okay. Rein da, würde ich wohl sagen, ne? Entschuldigung.
What is this place? Is this really the way we need to go? Wow. Who would have thought there'd be a place like this hidden right slap bang? The sages wanted to realize their god creation plan without being discovered. The safest and most convenient way would be to build within the academia.
Macht Sinn.
Judging from the structure here, but this place doesn't look like it could have been the Fatui under the doctor sure didn't hold back. Yeah. Is that it?
Okay, kommen wir zum Scaramouche-Kampf. Was interessiert mich nicht?
Come into contact with this one is the desire for a gnosis, since he was created to be the vessel for one. The other obsession is probably related to his past. I can't. Paimon knows that he was a prototype puppet for the Raiden Shogun before he became a Fatui Harbinger. That's why he wants a gnosis so badly. There's no way he'd willingly be a test subject. Now with that temper and ego of his. It sounds like you know the Balladeer quite well.
Ja.
I see. The more we know now, the better we can...
Ihr erzählt euch jeder alles über Scaramouche. Auch über 1.1.
I see. How fascinating. Alright, time to go.
Yo, Freunde.
Let's begin. Put your back into it. My work. Nowhere to run. Scatter.
This isn't good.
Easy. So, weiter. Oh, fuck! Ich hasse diesen Kamerawinkel.
It looks like we can climb up these pipes.
Da ist ein Fatui. Da hinten ist ein Fatui. Bringt mich der Fahrstuhl jetzt zur Final Boss-Ebene? Eine Rätsel. Was ist da? Oh, es bringt mich irgendwo hin. Okay, wohin geht's? Nein, das nichts. Ah, das was. Okay, anscheinend ist es nicht die Wand hochklettern, das ist echt die Leiter hochklettern. Ah, ich muss jeden Fatui einmal hier besiegen. Bruder. Ah, fuck. Ich muss es so lange drehen, bis es Sinn macht. Ich kann wieder nach vorne gehen. Ah. Der kam auf so ein Level-Design. Naja, egal. Nein, Teams kann ich nicht mehr ändern. Schade. Spider Sino, Spider Sino. Does whatever Spider Sino can do. Can he fly? Yes, he can. So, noch einmal. Ja, okay. Das ist das Geheimnis. So lange drehen, bis es stimmt. Sie meinten das Geheimnis auf den Platten. Hallo. Gut, dass es so war. Hier noch die Kokumi gibt. Mashallah. Mhm. Weiter geht's.
The cart is stuck. Maybe there's something wrong with the tracks. Let's try adjusting the direction of the device to clear the tracks.
Oh, warte, wo muss ich hin? Ah, Tatsache. Warte. Ah! Okay, das macht Sinn. Ey. Du ehrenloses Stück. Okay, dann machen wir das als K-Sucher. Genau. Einmal hätte ich gern diese Truhe da, auch wenn sich am Ende nicht so sehr lohnt. Aber egal. Ah, ich muss an Ort und Stelle stehen, damit sich das Ding für mich dreht. I see. Mhm. Hallo.
Let's move. Wind strike.
So, und jetzt das letzte Stück. Sollte sein. Warte. Ach, da. Ich schau schon nach unten. Okay, das kann ich einmal drehen. Mit dem hier drehe ich mich nur im Kreis. Aber vielleicht ist ja eine Truhe hinter. Das heißt, ja, ich mache es mal so. Erstmal will ich wissen, ob dahinter eine Truhe ist. Und wenn nicht, dann kehre ich zurück. Und da ist keine Truhe und ich habe meine Zeit verschwendet. Naja, passiert. Passiert. Komm. Oha. Man kann also doch runterfallen. So, dann wollen wir mal. Perfekt. Hallo, einmal für Sino bitte. Danke sehr. Ach ja. Bleibt er stehen? Bleibt er nicht stehen? Er bleibt sogar stehen. Tor der Wiedergeburt aktiviert. Moin, moin meine aktiven Freunde. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Coconut carry. Es wäre echt nice, wenn Child noch mal am Ende auftauchen würde oder so. Ah, so muss das. Ah, okay, das war's. Perfekt. Ja, nice. Fahrstuhl! Ah, der Fahrstuhl. Ich habe ihn repariert. Nee, warte, das ist kein Fahrstuhl, das ist eine Energiezelle. Das ist ein Fahrstuhl. Ich nehm's zurück. Ich dachte, es wäre eine Art Energiezelle. Sorry. Na, dann wollen wir mal. Easy peasy, entspannt zurückgelehnt. Ui. Ah, jetzt, oder? Kein Wunder.
Yes, I am. I feel not just nervous, but curious. Curious about our fate. To me, everything we perceive in this world, and if it's a form of, however, only fate is about that which has yet to. So to me, fate is the ultimate knowledge.
Ah, okay, ich merk's mir. Schicksal ist ultimatives Wissen. Okay, Bruder, macht Sinn.
Okay, let's continue on. I can sense his aura from here.
Ey, was? Teleportationspunkt freigeschaltet. Okay. Ja, okay, jetzt Cutscene, ne? Ja. Für die Cutscene wird, ja, die Cam ausgemacht.
Who would have thought the world would be so eager for my birth? I remember you, Booer, the god of wisdom, and standing beside you, the traveler.
Is he all-knowing and powerful now, like Greater Lord Rukkhadevata? No, I can't feel the same kind of divinity I felt from the Greater Lord. It seems that the sages didn't get the chance to infuse the divine knowledge capsules into him. But even still, he has undoubtedly become a true god now. So we're too late? The Balladeer has already become a god?
The Balladeer. A long bygone title. When my spirit ascended to divinity, I felt as if I had existed for the same number of epochs as heaven and earth. Looking back, the existence of what once called itself Kunikazushi appears infinitely small and ugly.
Let's go. Shoki no Kami. Okay, ich hab's nicht gelesen. Ewiger Herr der gemeinen Weisheit. Geheimen Weisheit. Geheimen Weisheit, nicht Gemeinweisheit.
A body that capitalizes on the Balladeer's original construction as a mechanic. How much effort and resources did the sages put into this? From a purely technological perspective, it's a commendable achievement indeed. You sure are something. Dishing out compliments at. But I don't think he's reached the spiritual height of a god.
Also besitzt er noch Scaramouche Bewusstsein. Ich weiß nicht, ob das gut oder schlecht ist.
Strife is engraved upon every god and every... Can you feel it? The exhilaration of such power.
Nahida wouldn't feel the same thing.
Do you not realize that you are interrupting a conversation between gods? Lowly creature, know your place.
Eindeutig immer noch Scaramouche.
Strife engraved upon a gnosis. You're talking about the Archon War. Tevat's current peace was not easily won. I didn't personally participate in the Archon War, but the way I see it, all those losses were meaningless, driven by the demands of the laws. There's no point in bringing it up again.
Is that so? Yet I am deeply disappointed that I was never allowed the fortuity to personally participate in the Archon War. This is a first. Encountering a god in this world who does not crave power. No wonder your own people have abandoned you, God of Wisdom.
Aber von jetzt an werden hier das Anhänger mal mehr. Okay.
Your judgment is as your existence. Unsubstantial.
Digga. Das ist aber ein guter Front. Deine Meinung ist genauso bedeutungslos wie deine
This is
Existenz.
where everything ends, Booer. The God
Booer.
of Wisdom. You should know that wisdom cannot solve every problem. Like now, where your only option is to face me in combat. Come. Let us reenact a scene of the Archon War.
Nice.
Churn! Insignificant pest!
Oh, kann ich ihn verletzen? Oh, geht doch einfach. Phase 1 geschafft. Let's go. Oh nein, Ether, Traveler. Ah, kommt mir bekannt vor, wie mit Child. Auch durch ein ganzes Stockwerk geflogen. Ach ja, es ist schon herrlich. Wärst du doch nur Elektro. Ah, okay, du hast eine Schildphase. Cool. Ah, was ist das? Mhm. Nein, das muss mit Dendro gemacht werden. Oder Animo. Okay, das sind Bomben. Mhm. Okay, Rip Traveler. Okay, warte mal. Erstmal heilen.
Reality is pain.
Mhm. Ah ja, stimmt. Epische Cutscene, er springt, er springt.
This is supposed to be a battle between gods, yet you choose to hide behind a mortal. And now, you're acting like you'd sacrifice yourself for a human. Are you having fun proving a false sense of heroism to yourself, Booer?
Das wäre ein schönes Idealende gewesen, aber ist nicht so.
The data collection is almost complete. Do you even know how many times you've tried to take my gnosis from me?
Was? Unmöglich. Die Matrix ist real.
We just concluded the 168th loop.
Ach so.
Did you know that in the effort to create you, the people of Sumeru were forced to live through the exact same number of Sabzerus festivals and Samsara cycles?
The power of dreams. When did you use it on me? You can't even defeat me in a dream. What do you hope to achieve with this little trick?
Come, traveler. Just like before. Allow me to awaken the memories in your dreams.
Und Scaramouche steht da,
It's more
macht gar
than
nichts.
compile everyone's wisdom in the name of the Archon. That is the original function of the Akasha. I've sent everything that happened just now to the people of Sumeru in the form of knowledge. I've asked them to help you find a way to defeat the false god.
Und sie haben einen Weg gefunden. Ah, hey, Elfen, wie geht's?
Now, all of Sumeru's wisdom is at your disposal.
Okay, let's go.
Meaningless tricks won't save you.
Zeit für die richtige Phase 2, Bruder. Ab sofort bin ich unsterblich und du kannst mir nichts antun. Scaramouche.
Are you done with your tricks? Can I finally take this as a real battle between gods?
Ach, Scaramouche.
I'll leave this to you, the first sage of Boor.
Ja, okay, Weird Flex, Digga.
1,000 eons, mine to dominate. Burn to oblivion.
Oh, was ist das? Ah, das ist so. Ah, okay. Die haut aber rein. Halte seine Fähigkeit gedrückt. Nochmal. Ach so. Hallo?
Reality is pain.
Ah, es ist egal, wohin ich ziele. Es sollte einfach nur treffen. Und jetzt bist du verwundbar?
Good riddance, cruel world.
Ah. Ah. Ah, okay, okay. So. Jetzt erstmal das hier. Das da. Das da. Das da.
Adorn my night. Judgment is upon guilty.
Easy.
Penance is due.
Ja, was für ein epischer Bosskampf. Oh no, we're fucked, sagten die Leute. Oh nein, Scaramouche hat verloren.
Humans. Filthy humans.
Der Klassiker. Auch endlich fertig. Ja. Es ging eigentlich. Also ich weiß echt nicht, was Frodo gemeint hat mit... ja, fuck, Digga. Also, das war relativ einfach. Vielleicht lag es auch daran, dass ich Kusanali spielen konnte. Oh nein. Oh, labern. Ich hasse labern. Nein, nicht meine Gnosis. Nimm mir nicht mein Herz. Ah, alles und das nicht.
Wait! Please! Anything but the Gnosis!
Hab den gerade noch mal gemacht.
That's mine!
Nice, hast du
Don't
schon mal
even
Metz
try!
für Scaramouche gesammelt?
I'll never go back!
Weißt du, hätten sie ihn nicht Animo gemacht und Elektro, ich hätte noch Sympathien damit gehabt, aber eigentlich weiß ich jetzt... Free Falling? Ja gut, nicht? Passiert. Passiert halt, wenn man Animo wird, ne? Man fällt auf den Boden der Tatsachen zurück.
We haven't yet found the answer to the most important mystery.
Was denn?
Herman's soul is still waiting to be saved. With the power of
Wo
another
sind,
Gnosis,
wo sind die Sleep
we
Emotes?
may now finally understand the last memory of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. This is... That's right. This is the last memory of my predecessor.
Okay. Dieser, wie heißt nochmal diese Sleep Emotes, diese standardmäßigen Sleep Emotes, diese, wo man einfach nur noch einschläft, so fühle ich mich gerade. Ah, jetzt kommt sicher das, wo alle im Lore-Channel gesagt haben, Bruder, Digga, die Lore rastet komplett aus.
Yes,
Ja.
that is our destination. Forbid?
Ey, und ich muss noch ungefähr 16 Tage warten.
Your inference
Ich
seems
muss ungefähr 5 Wochen warten, bis Scaramouche mir erklärt, warum Scaramouche jetzt gut ist.
She didn't come the way that every... I'm just sharing her pain. The pollution of her consciousness here is severe. There is madness. Did she fight to resist the forbidden knowledge pollution? She even used her last remnant of... Yes, but now we can cross the... And then each of us needs even with an...
Spoiler, das erfährst du da jetzt nicht.
For you to keep that mind of yours clear, Paimon. Let's go.
Digga, wie uncool ist das denn? Na du? Na, Seaworth? Aue, nicht da? Na, Spaß, alles gut. Jojo, wie geht's, wie geht's? Du kommst gerade passend zum langweiligsten Part der finalen Story-Quest. Ja, 3.2 Version. Oh nein. Was soll ich nur tun gegen all diese Monster? Ah, du warst das. Easy, 19k Dendro Damage. Was für ein Talent hat er das? 6. Er hat's erst auf Stufe... Oh. Nee, mache ich nicht. Yeah, let's go. Imagine, man nimmt schon die für Scaramouche-Boss. Oh wow, lass uns das ansehen. Spaß beiseite. Nee, aber der Bosskampf war ganz cool designt. Also das gönne ich dem Hoyo-Team. Und Austi war auch ganz nice. Overall. Ich glaube, es gibt keine schweren Bosse. Nicht in Genshin. Ah nein, Samacha. Spaß beiseite. Wo geht's weiter? Da geht's weiter. I don't know, ich fand das Signore noch am besten. Kann ich nachvollziehen, ja. ich glaube, das Geheimnis, was sie machen werden, ist halt, die machen nicht schwerere Bosse. Die machen Bosse, die bestimmte Erwartungen an dich haben und beziehungsweise irgendwelche Mechanisms, die du machen musst, damit du den Boss Schaden machen kannst. Ich meine, bei Signora mussten wir jetzt einfach nur den ganzen hier machen. Erstmal in ihre Eisphase besiegen, dann musst Rip Jerry. Ja, da bist du ja wieder. Ich hab dich vermisst. Bin eher enttäuscht. Ja, Scara hat ja keine Mechanik. Doch, theoretisch gesehen hat Scara eine Mechanik. Und zwar, es gab ja diesen Teil, was sich auch Raiden, also der vom Heidesgott erklärt hat, in seinem Guide, dass man auf bestimmte Plattformen treten muss, damit man die erste Phase leichter überleben kann. Irgendwas in der Richtung ist da halt. Also es sind... mir können wir erste Phase 10 Sekunden, zweite Phase aller Raiden. Ja, okay, kann ich verstehen. Aber ich hoffe, du verstehst, was ich meine. So sagen wir mal, irgendwann kämpfen wir gegen Dottore und wir müssen... halt sehr auf Casual, ja. Also irgendwann kämpfen wir gegen Dottore und dann irgendwann müssen wir die passenden Reagenzgläser schlagen, damit er Schaden nimmt. Ah, jetzt bin ich Captain geworden. Ich bin Kayas Großvater. Ich bin Pirat.
We changed direction. Are we still? Judging from the...
So, was hast du mir denn geschrieben, Sie? Was waren eigentlich deine Gedanken zum First Order Film? First Order war relativ komisch und wenn du den Kontext zum Spiel nicht kennst, sehr, sehr merkwürdig. Like, warum ist auf einmal wieder in dem Setting von Heaven's Feel, von Stay Night? Warum sind alle Servants komplett andere Klassen und warum sind manche in alter Form?
We'll be arriving at our destination soon. How are you feeling? Huh? But everything... Hopefully there... Are you seeing? No. Otherwise... Hey! You've done a great job!
Aber Sino, also das Team, vor allem in Phase 2, wo man abschließen muss und dann gestunt wird, erinnert mich doch an den Grabenwolf. Danach ist er einfach gestorben. Ja. Einfach so.
So, is this the place you were talking about?
Ah, yes. Kevin Kaslanas Lieblingsort. Was meinst du, Deza? Sehen wir irgendwo Kevin und Sue, die miteinander reden und chillen? Wäre echt nice, jetzt eine Honkai-Crossover zu machen. Der Second Key, den Auto-Apocalypse die ganze Zeit sucht. Ja, aber Kevin steht ja auch vor dem Baum. Also es gibt Wallpapers, wo er vor dem Baum steht.
This is the place.
Ja. Ey, ich schicke dir gleich ein Bild, dann weißt du, was ich meine.
We're here to find Greater Lord... But the one standing over there, is that... Are you... Greater Lord Rukkhadevata?
Yes, that's me. Are you surprised by my appearance?
Ja, ich bin sehr überrascht bei deiner... Ich habe mir, keine Ahnung, was Älteres vorgestellt? Ah ja, übrigens, Deza, ne? Diese Waffe. Die siehst auch schon hier hinten bei Nahida hinten dran. Safe, das ist ihre alternative 5-Sterne-Waffe.
Irminsul and the surrounding lands have been reproduced here as they were years ago. We are manifestations of the same nature. Hence why we would appear exactly the same.
We're... of the same nature.
Because you are me in the new samsara.
Crank.
The new samsara?
As Greater Lord Rukkhadevata, I'm the avatar of Irminsul. And you are the purest branch snapped from Irminsul. Imagine it this way. Even if a tree dies, its branches will eventually take root and grow, continuing the tree's life in another form.
Also ist Nahida eigentlich die Tochter von Rukkhadevata, beziehungsweise ein Teil von ihr, der zu einem eigenen Baum geworden ist.
I'm merely the remaining consciousness of Greater Lord Rukkhadevata. The real me has
I am
presumably
Groot.
died a long time ago.
Ich hasse diese Theorie, dass sie wahr geworden ist. Ich war da, keine Ahnung. Ja, Kusanali ist Rukkhadevata nur ohne Erinnerung mit komplett neuer Persönlichkeit. Kusanali ist ein Klon, ein Nachspross von Rukkhadevata. Kusanali ist die Tochter von Rukkhadevata. Ja, keine Ahnung.
Judging from your appearance, I've probably been dead for 500 years.
Ja.
But you're finally here. My new self in the Samsara.
Oh, die niedere Herrin Kusanali und die höhere Herrin Rukkhadevata.
If this is true, then...
Though we share the same nature, our fates are bound to be different. When a branch grows into a mature tree, it won't be the same as the original tree.
That's why fate is the ultimate knowledge.
That's a great insight. Yes, very good. It's also precisely why you won't become like me. But perhaps you may become an even greater Archon than I. I already see a determination in you that I didn't possess in my time.
Ich kompensiere gerade so hart, dass wir irgendwann in die Vergangenheit reisen und dann Greater Lord Rukkhadevata abholen können und La Signora und Pyro Yaksha und was weiß ich.
Along with the blessings from your past experiences. Don't worry. The growth of wisdom is like that of a plant.
Ich glaube auch, dass Nahida auf jeden Fall ein besonders großer Archon wird. Dann warte ich mal. Dann warte mal auf gleich ab. Oh nein. Bitte enttäusch mich nicht.
Makes me happier than discovering that the Archon I always admired. It's so nice to speak with you, Greater Lord Rukkhadevata.
The feeling is mutual. From the moment I snapped...
Could you tell me why you wanted to create me? And what exactly happened when you died?
I see. Everything that day, even the sky itself, changed into a color like this. At that time, the seven were all summoned to the nation of Conria. Except for me. I had a more important task to it. I had to protect Irminsul.
Okay, also es waren 6 Götter gegen Kanria und du hast einen Weltenbaum beschützt.
The disaster occurred together with the pollution of forbidden knowledge. At that very moment, with my consciousness connected to Irminsul, I sensed something was wrong.
Warte. Die Katastrophe wurde von der Verseuchung durch das verbotene Wissen begleitet. Das heißt, der Scarlet King, König Dreshet, diese Verseuchung des verbotenen Wissens passierte gleichzeitig. Okay, das macht Sinn, warum Rukkhadevata auch verschwunden ist, obwohl sie nicht in Kanria war.
The pain started to torment my mind. By the time I reached Irminsul, it was already displaying signs of corruption. Had I not repelled the pollution of forbidden knowledge with King Deshret thousands of years ago, I might have felt even more hopeless and
Wenn ich nicht vor tausenden von Jahren schon zusammen mit König Deshret die Verschmutzung durch das verbotene Wissen bekämpft hätte, hätte ich wahrscheinlich nichts mehr ausrechnen können.
So what exactly is?
It's a kind of knowledge that doesn't belong to this world, and a form of truth that can't be understood.
Also, wenn ich weiß, dass diese Welt einen Fake-Himmel hat und das äußeres Wissen ist, dann ist es Wissen, was nicht in Teyvat gehört.
It came from the very bottom of the abyss.
Oh.
Even I could never understand it. The world is constantly rejecting it, leading to all kinds of bad phenomena. If we allow forbidden knowledge to pollute Irminsul,
ja, warum ist das passiert? Ja, wegen dem Abyss, in der Tiefe des Abyss, der Abyss. Der Abgrund hier.
Wisdom can't understand?
At that time, I knew I couldn't repel the forbidden knowledge with my strength alone. Which is why I created a device that compiled human wisdom.
It's truly the world's most amazing invention.
Thank you. Though it was selfish to do so, I borrowed people's dreams using the Akasha.
Well, did it work?
Thanks to the wisdom of the people of Sumeru, almost all the forbidden knowledge was cleared from Irminsul.
Ich würde gerne wissen, was im Hintergrund gerade genuschelt wird von dieser einen Stimme, aber ich weiß es nicht. Ich kann es nicht heraushören. Klingt vielleicht, soll es vielleicht heißen... Klingt vielleicht ein bisschen so wie World Forget Me, das, was sie halt sagt.
But things didn't go as smoothly as I thought. And then I remembered that my consciousness was also connected with Irminsul. From the very beginning, my existence had been polluted by the forbidden knowledge.
Von Beginn an wurde meine Existenz von dem verbotenen Wissen befleckt.
No, I've experienced that pain in your conscience.
Yes, but my feelings weren't important. Even if I died, my existence and everything related to me would continue to exist in Irminsul as memories and knowledge. And there's no way for me to eliminate myself. It would be a sort of paradox. So, I took the purest branch of Irminsul as all in hopes that you would come here and remove me and my pollution from Irminsul.
Wait.
So you realize what that implies. Irminsul has all the knowledge and memories of this world. Removing me from Irminsul means I essentially will never have existed in this world.
Nein. Na, okay, scheiß drauf.
The people love you so much, and how can we just... Is there really no other way?
Oh nein, es ist traurig. Theresa muss Theresa auslöschen. Ich meine, Nahida muss Nahida auslöschen. Ich referenziere hier gerade nicht Honkai Impact. Nein, ich weiß nicht, was ihr meint.
No need to feel so sad, Boer. As someone who delights in wisdom, you should feel these are the words in their entirety. Let the world completely forget me.
Ah, okay, cool. Hey, bitte lass es das Skill. Okay, Cutscene.
Under the great tree of wisdom, peering out to perceive the world. From the earth and from the rain, we perceive its wonders, until we become a white bird to perch atop a branch, and finally snap off the most important leaf. Once upon a time, I alone dreamed in this world. In my dreams, everybody would also dream after they fell asleep. Wild and wonderful thoughts would emerge from their minds. Some tumbled to the ground, and others floated to the sky, connecting all things in the world into one dazzling net. Among a plethora of worlds were numerous smaller worlds, all of fate, finding within the tapestry their brilliant glow.
I gradually understood that these indescribable and constantly changing things are the most profound things in the world. Only they can completely repel the madness. Only dreams can awaken consciousness from the deepest darkness. I'm the one who posed this question, yet also the one who sought a solution. Saving the world with the dreams of the people used to be my answer. And now, you've also found your own answer, and I shall return all the dreams to the people. Goodbye, people of Sumeru. May you be blessed tonight with the sweetest of dreams.
Ja, okay, ich muss aber zugeben, ich habe keine Ahnung, wer diese Ruka Devata war. Ich habe noch nie von ihr gehört. Es gibt nur Kusanali, beziehungsweise Buer. Also, ich glaube, diese Ruka Devata ist so ein OC, so ein Genshin OC, den sich die Leute ausgedacht haben, ne?
I'm alright. I'm just a little confused. We've just saved the world, right? So why am I crying?
Hey Mädel, ich habe keine Ahnung, du hast du hast dein vorheriges Hamster rausgelöscht.
I don't know where this feeling inside of me is coming from. Just now, we used the power of Tunosis, and Yeah, what's wrong? Weren't you...
Nein. Oh, es geht weiter. Ich will nicht, dass es weitergeht. Kommt jetzt der Grand Sage wieder? Ja, Dottore! Ich meine, oh nein, Dottore! Wer hätte das gedacht? Er kam wieder.
That sound.
I've been waiting here far too long. But finally I have the chance to be alone with you.
Weißt du, dieser, ich glaube, ich gehe langsam mit Eevee auf einer Seite, wenn ich sage, dass ich Dottore von allen Fatuis bis jetzt vom Modell her am coolsten fand, weil alle hatten diesen Wintermantel an. Er hat Drip. Er sieht cool aus. Scaramouche dagegen. Ja, okay, komm. Er hat auch Design. Ich mochte sein erstes Design mehr. Du kennst die Fans-Design, die ich reingeschickt habe. Okay, komm. Wir machen weiter.
The doctor. What have you done?
Just a type of sound wave that can quickly put defenseless people into a dream. This is the only thing of interest I found among the sage's research.
Er ist insane, ja, aber das macht ihn auch teilweise interessant. Also sagen wir, was ist interessanter für dich? Ein Typ, der sich ganz, also eine Figur, die sich ganz normal, alle in seinem Synchro. Ah, positiven Sinne im Saying gemeint. Ja, das auf jeden Fall.
Don't worry. I know you would never forgive me if I actually killed them.
Ah, Lip Sync. Perfekt.
I'm here to negotiate with you. Naturally, I won't do anything dangerous that could potentially damage our relationship.
Gib mir die Gnosis und ich lasse den Traveler am Leben. Tust du das nicht, werde ich ihn töten, dich töten und gehe mit 2 Gnosis weg.
Negotiate with me? I heard you had already left Sumeru. Why are you here again?
I left Sumeru, but I also stayed in Sumeru. Even the God of Wisdom is restricted by the habits of cognition. How disappointing.
Ich hoffe, man hört auch alles ganz gut. Also wenn es zu laut oder zu leise ist, dann besser jetzt schreiben als im Nachhinein. Sonst ist es halt enttäuschend, ne?
You mean there are many different versions of you in this world?
An astute guess. Even the same individual will have different cognitions at different ages. A long time ago, I made a major decision in hopes of preserving all my perspectives of how I observed the world. Observation is the first step of any experiment, but observing the current world doesn't satisfy me. It lacks an important dimension, that of time. So I saved segments of all my ages and made them into independent individuals.
Nicht schlecht, Digga.
That's all there is to it. Indulge me. How does the God of Wisdom find my method of seeking knowledge?
It's an insult to the very concept of life. Life inherently has many rules and restrictions, each with its own significance and reason to exist.
Good. Amazing, even. Indeed, it's difficult for humans to make peace with themselves, not to mention oneself from a different period.
Since you're in the academia, why wait until now to show up? You could very well have stopped us and helped that fake god.
Simple. Let me ask you this. Would any staff member ever help the subject in the middle of an experiment? It was my experiment. So why should I interfere with the results?
The academia saw the plan to create a god as their ultimate goal, yet you only saw it as an ordinary experiment. You really are crazy. If the experiment succeeded, you would have had a new god on your hands. How would you have faced your own god then? Would you still take the same stance? Would you still hold the same view of yourself?
Ja, also ich würde meine gleiche Stellung halten, da hat sich nichts geändert.
I'm first and foremost a scholar. These results should be left to the judgment of the hypothetical me confronted with that outcome. But you're right. And that's exactly why I'm disappointed with the conclusion of this experiment.
As an individual, you don't have any sense of belonging. You seem to have even fewer convictions than a typical scholar.
Okay, wollen wir nur kurz das testen wegen der Audio.
Oh no, I certainly have my own convictions. They just don't fit your standards, that's all.
Ah, okay.
All right, that's enough conversation for today. The experiment is over, and it's time to tidy up the equipment and reclaim any useful materials. For example, the Gnosis.
Vom Elektro-Archon.
Lesser Lord Kusanali, you're an intelligent Archon. I'm sure you understand the disparity in our combat abilities at this time. Besides, you have no way to use—
Didn't you say you were here to negotiate with me? Somehow, it's starting to seem like you intend to take it by force now.
I'm merely stating a fact. After all, I'm also a scholar. Naturally, I hope to show proper respect and dignity to the God of Wisdom.
Your hypocrisy is built on absolute confidence. I understand your scheme, but what if I were to destroy the Gnosis now and
awaken the heavenly principles? Do you think that's real?
The heavenly principles have been silent for many years, but the Gnosis are symbols of their control over Tevat and all the laws. Will the destruction of a Gnosis attract the attention of the heavenly principles? And if so, how do the Fatui plan to deal with the consequences?
Okay, also er will die Gnosis und sie droht die Gnosis zu zerstören, damit Kiana, also Unknown Goddess, herkommt und Stress macht.
Do you dare to gamble such a possibility with me?
Gamble? How surprising. I thought you would show evidence or use rigorous reasoning to prove your point. The word gamble is the last thing I expected to hear from the God of Wisdom. But this is a clever move. You must have seen through me when I first captured your consciousness. As a scholar, I respect all possibilities. This has always been my principle and is an essential trait as an experimenter. Indeed, I can't ignore this possibility. So tell me then.
This foreign Gnosis will only lead to disaster if it stays in Sumeru.
Warte, mein göttliches Herz aus Fremde. Bis wenn es in Sumeru bleibt, bringt es sich als
But
Unglück.
this Electro-Gnosis is the prize I obtained after defeating one of your fellow Harbingers. Now, as the one who initiated this cascade of events, shouldn't you pay the corresponding price?
Price? Interesting. What price would you have?
How about erasing all your other segments?
Weird flex.
So this is how you wish to restrict me, the most threatening opponent of the Nation of Wisdom. What you request of me is like plucking out the eyes I have placed in the dimension of time. Segments are extraordinarily difficult to make. They require extremely Yes, how very interesting. Can I assume that you have long been wary of me? Among all the versions of me, this segment you see now is the most selfish. If it weren't me, your idea wouldn't have worked.
Wenn jemand anderes an der Stelle wäre, würde der Plan nicht funktionieren.
What did you see when you were imprisoned? You were observing me, and that's how you know I've long grown tired of their—
Like you said, it's difficult to make peace with yourself. Being as smart as you are, you've managed to do that?
Bruder. Muss los.
I see. If you think all those versions of me are worth a Gnosis.
Imagine gibt es als Altersklassen 10-jährigen Toro 96. Das ist doch genauso wie mit King the Heart. Es gibt mehrere Xehanorts aus allen Zeitepochen, damit sie eine Hülle übernehmen können. Ey, Desa, ich muss mal fragen, ist der Sound und alles eigentlich in Ordnung mit meinem Stream, weil Genshin ist ja ein bisschen leiser als meine Stimme.
You sure didn't hesitate much.
Aber es ist auch laut genug.
Is the relationship between all the versions of you really that bad?
I don't think there's any need to dwell on that. The surplus versions of me can be exchanged for a Gnosis. Do you think anyone can offer themselves at a higher price?
Dein ganzer Stream ist generell leise. Sicher, dass du ihn nicht leiser gestellt hast? Oder also ich kann es lauter machen. Also ich kann das hier aufdrehen. Dann bin ich etwas lauter. Dann kann ich noch das machen.
Besides, with my abilities, it's only a matter of time until I find better perspectives. Perhaps it's best to say, you're just temporarily ahead.
Du spielst Genshin auf einer höheren Lautstärke als 3? Ich spiel's jetzt immer nur alles. 3 ist bei mir das Maximum, weil ich sonst eigentlich zu laut finde.
But what I'd like to know is,
na gut, kommt auch drauf an, ob's Konsole oder PC ist. Bei Konsole hätte ich auch lieber gerne lauter als zu leise. Beim PC, naja, kann man sich ja für jeden. Kann sich jeder für sich selbst einstellen.
I can see your remaining honesty.
Okay.
What a ridiculous decision! You can't be serious!
how could I have been so short-sighted?
You think this is the end?
Wait,
I'll have
please
proof.
wait. You'll make this moment count.
You will regret this.
Well, have you confirmed that it's complete?
Here, the future of Sumeru City will be in my hands alone. I wish there won't be any further gap.
It truly pains me that my academic achievements have never been appreciated in my homeland. Of course, I have no interest in being rejected by this city for a third time. Another chess piece. And where is your dendron?
Don't be greedy, Harbinger of Snezhnaya.
No, this is a different transaction. If you intend to turn off the Akasha anyway, then there's no further use for the Gnosis of Sumeru. Besides, isn't it the Archon's duty to deliver what's desired of the Seeker? Oh. Judging from your expression, you don't seem to find the idea very agreeable. Then let's think of it this way. Since you're the god of wisdom, how about I exchange some knowledge with you?
So, jetzt die Frage. Ich denke, er könnte vielleicht jetzt den Plan von der Zariza sagen. Er könnte vielleicht etwas zu Scaramouche enthüllen. Keine Ahnung. Vielleicht irgendwas zu Kanria.
People exchanging knowledge with the god of wisdom is the stuff of legends. Yet here you wish to exchange knowledge for the god of wisdom's property. Arrogant as that is, it has piqued my interest.
Let me ask you, have you in all your mighty knowledge ever heard the rumor that the skies of Tevat are fake?
Ja, von Scaramouche 1.1, aber ich hab's nie gespielt.
That's the secret hidden by Irminsul concerning the truth of this world. Once I finish telling you about this, it will be time for me to say goodbye.
Und natürlich wird Kusanali nichts zu uns sagen.
With negotiations, we've all gotten what we wanted. I'm very glad I got to meet you like this.
Your arrogance may know no bounds, and convictions may mean nothing to you. But I'll still listen to what you have to say.
Ja, cool, und wir bekommen es gar nicht zu hören. Porgas. Jetzt so. Digga, was? Okay, cool. Einige Tage später. So. Zariza hat Eis, Wind, Erde, Pflanze, Blitz. 5. Fehlen nur noch Feuer und Wasser.
Are you awake? Kali says it's time for breakfast. Come on, get up!
Na, wie am Anfang der Quest.
How are you feeling today?
Nicht
Good to
schlecht.
hear. It looks like we've recovered pretty well.
Selbstreflexion, Bruder. Oh, so einer. Nilo befindet sich gerade in einer anderen Quest, Bruder. Mach mal die Quest zuerst weiter. Digga, ich raste gleich aus. Genshin kann das gerne mal verhindern. Dass wenn du eine Quest hast, wo ein NPC drin ist, der NPC nicht unbedingt in einer anderen Quest gebraucht... Ah, oder was ist das? Dum 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 dum. C6 Traveler. Ja, hätte ich mal Nilos Quest gestern gemacht. Hätte ich Nilos Quest mal vorher gemacht. Aber nein, passiert. Passiert, shit happens. Ja, muss das sein. Ich glaube auch, es war eine schlaue Entscheidung, lieber Kaso mitzunehmen als Helso. Mach einfach morgen. Ist das Ende? Ja, du hast recht. So Leute, das war alles Wichtige von der Story Quest von... Ja, Genshin 3.2. Ich gehe jetzt off und beende den Stream. Ich werde jetzt noch eigentlich die Dialoge am Ende durchführen. Und wenn ihr wisst, was ihr gereden habt, dann müsst ihr auf YouTube vorbeischauen. Auf jeden Fall, habt noch einen wunderschönen Abend. Bis zum nächsten Mal. Ciao.